Where we at? There we at. There we at, chat. What's good? What's good? How we doing? How we feeling? Major 3, day 1 in the books. What's good, Tuzon? What is good? Yeah, dude, figured I'd go live, man. Why not? Why the hell not? What up, Austin? Yeah, tough day for the Thieves, but overall, I mean, great day of matches, man. I couldn't be any happier to be back on LAN. Good lord. I'm so happy we're back on LAN and we're not online anymore. Biggest surprise today was Miami getting a map on FAZE. Facts. Miami wins their first map on LAN this season against by far the best team in the game. Does that mean Miami's come to play? Does that mean FAZE is falling off? I mean, you guys tell me. You guys tell me for sure, but nah, I think I definitely think FAZE are fine, yo. BZ was literally still laughing, and he literally still said afterwards in the interview on stage that he was shitting on him either way, so it's just hilarious. People tripping, dude. That's basically all that's happened. That's what happens in COD, bro. Everyone just trips, I swear. Okay, tweets out. Drop a message in the cord. But yeah, chat, how did we feel overall about day 1, man? I mean, obviously the expected teams won. But overall, I mean, was it a W or an L type of day for you guys? Because for me, it's a W. Day 1 on LAN. I definitely need that. I definitely needed to see that on LAN. Let me switch the cam over here. Bang, breaking point. People in chat in the flank were crying because Zuma didn't go over the map phase loss because that series is so boring. You don't blame him for skipping. Dude, it just... People... The thing is, like... People want you to go over every time FaZe lose because most people are Optic fans and they want to hear people shit on FaZe. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like, if you're a fan of a rival team and your team always gets shit on and then your rival finally like loses something, you want them to get shit on too. So like, I understand, but unfortunately, it's really not much to look into. Yeah, they lost an SND to Miami. FaZe is by far the best team in the game. There's no doubt about it. So like, who really cares? Who really cares, honestly? At the end, but who knows though? New York, they've beaten FaZe earlier this year, so who knows? FaZe SND is like 6th. I don't know if I say they're 6th in SND, but that's definitely probably their weakest mode, right? They acting like Ravens didn't be the Optic on their best control map, dude. Dude, Shaquille, dude, I gotta pull up this tweet. Hold on, I gotta pull up this. That's Twitch.tv. That's not what I wanted to pull up. Look at this tweet. Hold on, let me pull this up. This is what I tweeted out. Let me zoom in too. I tweeted out, I thought Optic was the best Karachi control team in the game. And the comments, I mean, and most of the people in the comments are like people that are in here all the time, so I know they're just trolling. But like, starting to sound like a hater. Everyone has bad maps. No comments on FaZe losing the SND to Miami. Or like, I mean, I know match trolling. Don't forget to zip it up. Or, whoa, where did it go? Oh, why did it just scroll down like that? Or they're bad. Bad maps happen. Even though LAT were the best control team, that didn't happen either. Optic trolled the control and your LAT boys getting ran through by the worst of the top 4 is wild. Like, people are... Optic fans get so butthurt about, like, one simple tweet. Especially from me, who I'm literally not a hater in any way, if you see any of my posts. That's the opposite of what I like to do. It's just funny, bro. It's just so funny how angry Optic fans get. Like, your team lost the map. What do you want me to say? Oh, good job, Optic. You almost won that control. I just think it's funny, dude. At the end of the day, I don't really care. They think I'm a FaZe fan? Honestly, bro. Honestly. COD fans are so weird. They're the weirdest fan base. Dude, it's just because, I mean, COD is like it's a video game. So like, I feel like esports fans are always going to seem kind of crazier because everything's online. So everyone acts crazier online. Everyone tries to act tougher, or everyone tries to act different online than if you were in person. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's kind of why everything kind of comes across crazy when it comes to COD. Hunter T down super bad. Down super happy as an NYSL fan. Yeah, dude, I mean, listen, NYSL, they should have won that series, right? You know, like they should have won and they did win. I mean, you can literally look at my pick'ems. I had to go in game 5, but I had NYSL winning. Like, I'm not faded. I feel like a lot of people really were overrating LAT. Like, I know we looked good. I know we got a top 4 seed. I think we're the 5th best team, but like, we're playing New York at the end of the day. Like, this isn't like, I don't know why everyone all of a sudden thought New York was, we're playing Hydra on land, bro. Like, did we see what he did last year? Did we see what he did this year on land? Like, I don't know, dude. Yeah, and COD is casual friendly. That's a good point, Tuzon. But yeah, dude, I think it's the people coming at me in my Twitter comments talking about, oh, LA, like OPTIC or LAT got ran through by the worst of the top 4 is wild. What's wild about that? We're supposed to, there's a reason New York is top 4. We're supposed to lose to them. I don't see why it's so wild that LAT lost to New York. It's the expected outcome. But hey, you know what? At the end of the day, OPTIC are better than LAT. So if people want to roast me for being an LAT fan, it is what it is. What's good, Demiel? How we doing? Reddit made people believe LAT would 3-0 New York on land. There was a whole last post about it. Oh my God. Yeah, dude, like that's crazy. Like, there was actually a reply to my tweet. Tommy said, I thought LAT were supposed to 3-0 OPTIC last week, and I said, ain't no one said that. Like, if anyone's saying LAT is going to 3-0 any of these top teams, they're just faded. It's not going to happen. Your sub is gone? Oh, man, I'm sorry. It must have just expired, because you just had it, like, a couple days ago. Yeah, getting rolled by defending world champs. Exactly, bro. People are acting like I'm a fan of a team that's not in the top 4. Like, I know we're gonna lose. It's not that crazy. You're not hurting my feelings by saying like LAT lost. Like, don't talk about it. Like, that doesn't hurt my feelings. We're supposed to lose. We're playing the defending world champions. I just think it's funny, dude. I don't really care about any of this stuff. And like I said, I think most of these people are probably joking because like some of these people like Matt are in this chat all the time. Same thing with Slothy, so I don't really care. About to drop to Boston. Brother, if we lose to Boston, I'm never watching COD again, I swear. Thoughts on Aches taking Boston over LAT? Did he actually? I didn't watch the playing. You know, I mean, it's obviously the underdog pick. Boston's been pretty bad. But hey, Beans has been good on land before, so who knows? Who knows? Yo, what's good, Oscar? I definitely think LAT should beat Boston, but I mean, shit, dude. Anything's possible on land. Literally anything's possible on land. Boston might be better on land. We'll see. Show that clip from the Discord. The clip of Alex. How can I show this? How do I show this? Well, actually, I have the clip, Breaking Point, I think, tweeted out the same thing that your clip was from. Joe's starting slow. Dude, Joe was double negative and Ghosty was double positive in that game 1. Yeah, dude, chat, look at this. Watch, dude, look at the end of this clip. Alex, one of the co-hosts of Around the CDL, going crazy. Watch this guy. They show him right in the crowd. It's so funny. He's like, come on, Clay. What was that, Clay? It's too funny, dude. It's too funny. Oh, it's so funny. Shout out Alex. He looks like he's having a good time. TJ been so underrated this year. Dude, Scrapper, TJ's been good, dude. TJ's been good. Has he been one of the best players in the game? Obviously not, but TJ's definitely been solid. He went +0, 75 and 75 today versus OPTIC. I mean, but if you look at his stats on the season, you know, he's sitting at just under a 1 KD, but 78 Slayer rating, definitely the second highest on his team by a margin there. He's just been like, he's been pretty consistent, honestly, for Tej, I think. It's not the same clip. It is the same clip. It's the exact same thing you sent. It's just I had the longer version. When Tej retires, needs to be an S&D coach, honestly. Thoughts on today's games? Yeah, I mean, Oscar, it went exactly as expected. You know what I mean? Like, it's exactly as expected. The top 4 teams all won. Everyone dropped the map, which is cool. But Yeah, I mean, it's exactly as I think a majority of people probably had. It was exactly as my pick. I didn't get a single one of my pick'ems perfect. I had FaZe sweeping. I had LA Thieves going 5. I had Toronto sweeping, and I had Optic going 5. So not a single one of those actually hit the map count. But it was the exact outcomes I expected. You know, I don't think it was much of a surprise. What do LAT do if they get top 12? Dude, I mean, if they get T12, you got to make a change. Probably got to make a 1 or a 2-man change. I guess it's just like one of those things where it's like I mean, we had an easy schedule, obviously, online, but you go 5-2 online. You think like that's pretty good, but at the same time, you need to have success on land. Like first of all, we need to definitely qualify for champs, which we're in qualification right now. We're in 7th, but you need to solidify this champ spot, and then you want to also be able to compete at champs, obviously. And by compete, I mean like actually, you know, maybe win a series. So I feel like you have to make a change if you go out top 12. You have to, probably. Where is TJ won't be a Shotzi, but he'll always be a solid player. Exactly. Which one would be more impressive? LAG losers run in Vanguard with the Volt gun, or Boston? If they win this major, is more impressive, I think. I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, LAG made a losers run with a substitute player, you know? People say Volt gun cheese, but that was pretty insane. But I don't know, dude. This Boston team, I mean, they're ass. They're super ass. Both are very impressive. I might lean Boston low-key. Think Vegas makes a run? I mean, they have an opportunity, dude. They have an opportunity. They play Miami, and then they play LAT or Boston. Either team I do think Vegas can beat. I mean, you can see in my picks, I think LAT would take down Vegas, but Vegas could definitely do something, bro. But we've only saw one series with Johnny, so that's really the only reason that holds me back from really pushing them. And plus, they're probably playing LAT, which I'm obviously not picking Vegas over Thieves. What up, Random? How we doing, man? Volk cheese for sure. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, let's look at some of these matches from today, man. Let's look at some of these matches. LAT 3-1 versus New York. The Rio was clinical, bro. The comeback these boys made on Rio was amazing. Shout out to New York, because these guys, I don't know, they choke hardpoints, apparently. These guys are hardpoint chokers to the max. They lost the 170 to 50 to Toronto last week, and then they lost the 170 to 90 to LAT this week. So shout out to New York for that. Shout out to Dan Ghosty. Plus 16 on this map was insane. Minus 16 out of Joe to counteract it. But I mean, after that, man, I expected more out of the 6-star SND, honestly. Invasion went how I thought it would. And Vista, honestly, we probably just shouldn't play Vista anymore, if you ask me. I don't think LAT should even bother with Vista anymore. Hydra 1.3 is insane. Dude, Hydra is so good, bro. He's so good. He's literally so good. Honestly, this is definitely up for debate. And I know people disagree, but I still think Hydra's been better than Shotzi this season. Like, individually speaking, not looking at team success, which is hard in COD because there's only 4 players on a team, I think Hydra's been better than Shotzi. I think you take Shotzi off Optic, and they can be kind of similar. You take Hydra off New York, and there's no chance. Joe has to get going for LAT to compete. Exactly, dude, exactly. If Boston make a run, you'll get a breach tattoo on your ass. Yo, Kevin, that's crazy. Yo, Kevin, I saw you donating like crazy in the dope check pre-show. That was so sick. You were paying for those boys' drinks. I loved it. That was so dope. This league is so chalk. The top 4 win all 4 games. No upsets. Yeah, I mean, what are you supposed to do, right? What are you supposed to do? You think Dan goes to a top 4 team next year? I think probably LAT keeps him around. I would imagine he's on a 1+1 contract. But if he requested to leave or someone wanted him, I could see it. I mean, I could see him fitting on New York. You throw him in where Sib, like for Sib, I could see him playing really well on New York. Is FaZe gonna make a change? Probably not. Is Ultra gonna make a change? Maybe, but he wouldn't. I don't think he'd be joining Ultra. And then Optic, I don't see them picking up Ghosty again, especially with Dashy on the team. So if New York wanted him over Sib, I could see it happening. Hydra's top 3 this year. People who disagree are biased. I think Hydra's top 4. I would have Simp, Scrap, and Cell above Hydra. But top 3, top 4, I mean, at the end of the day, it's really not that big a difference. I think Hydra is better than Shotzi, not even just right now. Well, yeah, I mean, for sure. Oh, you mean as a sub? Oh, yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, I think, dude, I have Hydra over Shotzi this season. Shotzi's been incredible, and Shotzi does a lot of things you don't see on the scoreboard, obviously. But dude, Hydra is just next level, dude. Yeah, but true, exactly what Bryce said. Shotzi literally creates havoc on the map, and shout out to Colt Havoc. No, he literally makes chaos on the map, and it actually just screws people up constantly. This here shows how bad the format actually is. Yeah, no, I mean, shit, dude, it's bad. It's crazy how you win winners round 1, you're guaranteed top 6. You win 1 series and you're guaranteed top 6. Now, you obviously have to make winners, so you have to get a top 8 seed. But you guarantee yourself at least a top 6 placing by winning 1. You guarantee yourself a top 3 placing by winning 2 series, bro. You got to win 6 maps and you get top 3 at an event. It's insane. Simp Abizi Seller top 3. Scrap is 4. Draws is 5. I got Scrap over Abizi, bro. I got Scrap over Abe. Scrap is actually insane, dude. Scrap, I genuinely think Scrap is the best player in the league. I think Simp and honestly probably even Cell at this point are probably over him in MVP. But I think Scrap is the best player in the league. Win 2 your top 3, exactly. Hey, yo, Kevin with the $20 super chat. You'll share some love. Hey, brother, you did not have to do that, Kevin. I appreciate it greatly, but you did not have to do that. That's very kind. Can we get a W for Kevin in chat, man? That's very generous, Kevin. Thank you. Wild take for most, but Abizi is better than Simp. Dude, Bryce, I said this for a few years. I always said I think Abizi is better than Simp. This year, it's definitely Simp. But low-key, over the course of their career, I know Simp has more MVPs, which is probably why he's rated higher and like all-time lists. Like, 1 spot, obviously, but... Dude, I think Abizi's role is harder. He's got the harder role. Simp just plays off him, you know what I mean? So I don't think that's too crazy to say. I really don't. Yeah, Kevin, thank you again, man. That's very kind. I don't know why the alert's not going off, but... Oh, my alert shit's been busted. Is that why? I don't know. But yes, thank you again, Kevin. That's very, very generous. Simp and Abizi are both so impactful, but Abizi's 1.5 is more impactful. Exactly, Scope. Exactly. Because it's like if Abizi's dropping a 1.5, he's probably getting full kills on his own. If Simp's dropping a 1.5, it's very likely like 70% of his kills probably are like assisted by Abizi. You know what I mean? Maybe not 70, maybe 50 or 30, but you know what I mean. Abizi should have won some of... Yeah, I agree, Scope. I think he should have. You got Simp, Cell, Abizi, Scrap, Draws. I mean, I don't think that's crazy either way. I don't think that's crazy. Get some lunch or something on you. Hey, thank you, Kevin. I'm going to keep grinding, brother. I'm going to keep grinding. I appreciate it. I think Scrap 100% goes to Optic or FaZe next year. Let me pull up Scrap's stats, bro. I mean, if we just look at, like... If we just look at these top 5s, we can look at this in a second. But literally Scrap, Hydra, and Simp and Seller in like every top 5. Felt like Optic was going 90% while Ravens are going 100. Yeah, no, I mean, Optic are fine, bro. I know they lost Karachi Control, which is kind of looked at as their best map mode, but they're fine. Optic looked sloppy this whole stage. They definitely didn't look perfect. You know, like they didn't look like how FaZe looked where they weren't dropping maps for the most part, but I still think Optic are solid. But I mean, bro, if you look at these top 5s, right? Cell, Scrap, Simp, Hydra are almost in every single one. Hydra, Scrap, and Simp are in that one. Cell, Simp, Scrap, Draws, and Abizi are there. I mean, this is breaking point rating, so it's all FaZe guys. But I mean, Cell, Simp, Scrap are there. Hydra, Simp, Scrap. Simp, Scrap, Hydra. Dude, it's literally them in almost every single one. SMD's a little bit different. Like, you see guys like Kiz or Snoopy or Flames in some of these. Cell, Scrap, Hydra. Hydra, Scrap, Simp. Simp, Scrap. Like, it's insane how good those 4 guys are. Like, those 4 guys are the best 4 players in the league, in my opinion. Everyone in the top 4 looks sloppy besides FaZe. Yeah. I mean, New York dropped series online. Toronto's obviously had some struggles from Envoy and Insight. Envoy fried today, though. And then Optic obviously had a couple times where they went like game 5 with Shawnee on a Boston Breach. Ravens are insanely good control team. They played Optic close on Optic's best HP map and Mixiest HP map. Yeah, no, Ravens fought well today, man. They did. I mean, when you look at this series, the fact that they had 2 people, I mean, they honestly, like, -8, -5 isn't really anything crazy. They kind of kept up with Optic for a good part. Now, they definitely got outslayed. Like, you know, they had... I mean, Dashy only dropped 54. I guess he was just kind of vibing, right? I mean, 106 on the hills, 7 ticks there, 115. But no, Ravens played good. Yeah, Optic did play a lot of their worst map time. I mean, they played High Rise like a dozen times online this split, which was smart in my opinion. Love how Miami showed the FaZe boys are human. Facts, dude, facts. That's the one thing I think you can take away from today is every top 4 team dropped the map, right? Optic they all dropped 1, which just proves that they're all vulnerable to some extent. Now, are they likely to lose, right, against the bottom team? Probably not. But it's possible if you play well, or they have a bad day, but more than likely you have to play well to make a comeback or make an upset against the top 4 team. But yeah, I mean, if you look at this FaZe SND, I mean, Abizi was the only one shooting back on this one. Metals honestly had a pretty decent series. He was the only one not go -20 plus. So shout out to Metals. I mean, 14k damage. You know, he did what he could. But I mean, today was just an Abizi takeover. 94 kills, a 1.5 is just, it's just, I mean, like, that stat line is different, bro. That stat line's actually different. I mean, even in the hard point, though, low-key, I mean, FaZe was in the lead the entire game, but Miami kept it relatively close. I mean, at one point, they got within 25-ish here towards the end. Like, you got to tip it, man. I know Miami is not a top team. I know they're probably not looked at to even be able to really... I mean, the Rio, they got cooked. Don't even talk about the Rio. But Miami did what they could, man. And against the strong FaZe team, you know, you got your first LAN win. That's all you can ask for. They didn't get a tick in control and got 80-point club. Miami was never holding their own. I mean, I think they did what they could. I think they did what they could. Versus FaZe, I honestly think a 3-1 with a somewhat close map 1 is honestly pretty good for Miami. You know, but I mean, if we were looking at Ravens or LAT, it's a little more disappointing because those teams are looked at as better. But Miami did what they could, man. You still got Vegas beating Miami? Me too. Me too. I think NSL would have been in the grand finals if it wasn't for Cell snaking that one round. Yeah. He did snake that one round on the invasion. Nuggets game is good. What's the score on that right now? Oh, it just started. It just started. I know the Rangers were losing. Are the Rangers still losing? 3-1, good lord. If the entry sub is a 1.57, that's insane. Dude, if a BZ drops a 1.5, there's no shot FaZe loses. It's not possible. It's literally not possible. Yeah, Fueled. It was 3-0 and now it's 3-2, and it looks like Hurricanes might take this and go 3-3, which is not ideal. You love Dashy, but if you're getting Scrap, you're picking him up. I mean, a lot of people probably say keep Dashy and pick up Scrap, but you know, who knows there. You're getting cooked for saying if you're dropping someone for Scrap, it would be Dashy. You're keeping Ken over Dashy if it's Optic team. Yeah, dude. I mean, listen, Dashy's really, really good. Like, Dashy's really, really, really good. But he's been on Optic for like 7 years and has only won twice. And I know people are going to say like, oh, it's a 4-person game, blah, blah, blah. But like, there's got to be something to it. There's got to be something to it. You know what I mean? You can't ignore it forever. Now, am I saying they should drop Dashy? That's not necessarily what I'm saying. I'm just saying by the end of the year, it's not out of the question that they move on from Dashy. I think it's more likely they drop Dashy over Shotzi, definitely, in my opinion. You 100% keep Kenny over Dashy? Yeah, I mean, I love Ken, bro. You all know I love Ken as a Thieves fan. Optic 7-0 on sub base. Do you think teams auto veto now? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was a little surprised Ravens played it, but at least in Ravens' defense, they were like 6-2 or something on sub base coming into this. They were 6-3. Now they're 6-4. So like at least in Ravens' defense, they look pretty good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think anybody plays Optic on sub base at this point. Yo, Matthew, phase 1, brother. I know. Watch Black Ops 6 be 5v5 and then just add scrap. I mean, that would be kind of sick. That'd probably be best for a lot of Optic fans, but I don't think we're going back to 5v5. You come here, first thing you hear is drop Dashy. No, Harrison, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. We were just talking about some people think drop Dashy for scrap. Some people think drop Kenny for scrap. But like Scope said, you gotta wait till the end of the year. You gotta wait till the end of the season. Optic could win this event, next event, and champs. You know what I mean? Like Optic could literally win everything for the rest of the year. So we're talking about who should Optic drop for scrap, but by the end of the season, they could be the best team in the game. So we wait and we see. We wait and we see, chat. We don't make roster decisions now. Ravens max hardpoint points was 180 today, I'm guessing you're saying. Yeah, I mean, Optic looked good in hardpoint, man. They looked good. Wow, dude, they lost 250 to 180 both hardpoints. That's actually kind of typical. How do you get exactly 180 on both hardpoints? Shout out Ravens. Means honestly, taking the Karachi control is sick. I mean, they were 4 and 5 on Karachi before this, so that's actually sick. Is the Restractor a restricted free agent? I think people are saying he's just a like unrestricted field. I'm not 100% sure though. I see people say all different things. Play subliners on Saturday. Yeah, Matthew, it's gonna be a good one. FaZe versus New York is gonna be a good one for sure. Yeah, no one wants 5v5 is what I'm getting from chat. Dude, if Optic drop Dashy, bring him to Thieves, brother. I'll take him. I'll take him. I know I just said he only has 2 wins in like 8 seasons, but I'll take him on Thieves for sure. I don't know what that contract is and if NADESHOT wants to pay him, but I'll take it. I'll take it, bro. I don't know if he team with Ghosty, though. I low-key would rather keep Ghosty. No disrespect to Dashy, but I kind of like Dan a lot. Optic always starts off hardpoint slow and then comes back. Yeah, right. They were down. I mean, we can look at the map flow. Dude, this map flow thing at a breaking point, by the way, is so fire. I'm so glad they added this. Yeah, I mean, they were down a little bit at this point, and then they came back, and then they went down a little bit more, and they came back. And then in map 4, they started out actually okay, and then they went down nearly 70, and then they came back. Are you doing a watch party this weekend at all? Yeah, AM, or for all of chat. I'll be live Saturday and Sunday. Today and tomorrow, I have work. I unfortunately don't have the luxury of being able to stream whenever I want. So I have work today and tomorrow, but Saturday and Sunday, I'll be live all day. Yeah. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys here Saturday and Sunday while the matches are on too. No disrespect to Ken, but you'd rather have kept Ghosty. I don't think you're alone in that thought, Harrison. I think I've seen a lot of Optic fans come in chat and say like they wish they still had Ghosty. You know, I think either Ken or Ghosty, you literally can't go wrong. You know what I mean? I'm glad Thieves and Optic both have one of them. You think there's bad blood between Dashy and Ghosty? Yeah, that's what people have said. I don't know how true it is. I don't know what the bad blood is. But that is definitely what I've heard people say. So it is what it is. Just quit, dude. I wish. For work, I do content copywriting. So I mean, literally the basics of it is I write LinkedIn and Twitter posts for companies and like their CEOs. So yeah, it's social media writing essentially. Surprised they didn't spend more this offseason. Yeah, I mean, they just decided to try and save money. They went more budget with the roster, which makes sense because I think this is something that a lot of people don't necessarily understand about esports is they really just lose a shit ton of money. Like, they're not profitable. Like, even with all the apparel sales, 100 Thieves is not profitable. I do think NADESHOT said on a podcast recently that they were close to profitable last year, and that they might be profitable or they might break even this year. But it's so expensive And especially because they're also in League, they're also in Valorant. They were in Apex, obviously, at one point. Like, there's a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff they have to pay for. Attach, Dashy, Gwyn, and Hydra. Oh my god, dude. If you bring me Hydra to LAT, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. Attach and Dashy would be slow, though. They would be slow. I do think either one of those players could speed up, but this is not the role obviously been playing. Car dealership near you is looking for a content creator with skills in YouTube and SAO. Yo, Randon, hit it up, brother. Hit it up. I mean, if you're looking for a job or a new job, hit it up for sure. That sounds dope. You got an idea for Optic next year? Pred Flex, Hydra, Shotzi, SMG, Kenny, main AR. That'd be interesting. I would wonder how... I know Ken kind of main AR'd in Cold War. I don't know that's necessarily his play style, but I think Kenny could work with anything. Hydra or Pred could flex on that team. Yo, what's good, Swag Magician? How we doing? Trying to make a video game and an energy drink was probably the dumbest move they could have done. Yeah, I mean, the video game, obviously, they canceled. Juvie, I think, worked out great. I mean, they sold the company. I don't know how much they sold it for. I don't know if they ended up making money on the Juvie sale. But, I mean, I love Juvie. I drink it every day. So at least from a product perspective, it was a W for sure. And yeah, COD did give back, or they're giving back like the $2.5 million or so teams spent, and they don't have to spend any more. So next season, teams might put some more money into their players, but we'll see. You watching someone podcast and they were saying Optic, NYSL were the only profitable teams and Ultra broke even. Yeah, dude. I mean, Optic, I could see making money because they really only have 2 esports at this point. You know, they've COD and they have Halo. And they do just so much content. There's so much money in that, low key. NYSL breaking even is honestly pretty dope. I mean, they're obviously just a COD team, but who knows? Ken, Scrap, Shotzi, and Kleenex. Kleenex and Shotzi would be interesting, bro. That team would be annoying because you'd have Kleenex running into your face and Shotzi just like constantly in your ass. Pause. But no, that team would be annoying. That team would be so annoying. Fred moves to AR, Scump returns. Dude, I would love to see Scump return. I honestly think Scump would probably flex at this point in his career. But either way, I mean, bring Scump back for sure. It'd be sick. Can we do an updated top 5 subs and ARs list? I'm down, Tuzon. I'm down. Didn't players take a pay cut in MW2, MW3? Honestly, I'm not sure. I really couldn't tell you. Yeah, no, 100T definitely spent a lot of money on creators and stuff like that at points. And I mean, you see with their most recent creator class, if that's what you want to call it, they signed a few creators that, like, I'd only heard of one of the, like, 4 creators or 5 creators well, I guess Josh was on the team already. So, like, 2 of the 5 creators they signed, I have heard of. You have a feeling Optic are going to sign Imperial Howl's new Apex team? Well, I mean, they're on Dark Zero. But that would be sick if Optic signed him. Yo, what's good, Upcast? How we doing, brother? FAZE will beat Subliners? Probably. Yeah, DZ making a change and Hal leaving TSM is kind of crazy. Chat, what are your guys' top 5 SMGs and top 5 ARs right now? I want to know, because Tuzon brought it up. What would you say are your top 5 SMGs and your top 5 ARs? I put out a tweet. Let me see if I can find it. I put out a... No, right now, not all time. Like current day. As of today, right now in Modern Warfare 3. I put out a tweet. Dude, I tweet a lot. Good lord. I put out this tweet. I was honestly pretty well received, I think, for the most part. Obviously, some people disagreed. This is probably about the same. I don't think much would have changed from when I put this out literally 8 days ago or whatever. But I definitely would love to know what you guys have. Only 4 players in the top 4 have a better BP rating on LAN than online. It's Kenny, Scrap, Kleenex, and Pred. Yeah, I mean, those guys get better on LAN. They do. Simp, Hydra, BZ, Shotzi, Kleenex for SMG. Simp, Hydra, BZ, Kleenex, Pred. Who did I have? I had Simp, Hydra, Shotzi, BZ, Kleenex. I mean, you really... I think for everybody's list, it's going to be like Simp, Hydra, Shotzi, BZ, Kleenex, and Pred. Like, those 6 Some people might try to sneak Gwyn in there, but I think it's probably pretty straightforward for a lot of this. I think ARs is tougher than SMGs for sure. Cell is better than Scrap right now. Yeah, it's up for debate. I really do think it's up for debate. I personally have always valued... I mean, I've always valued, like, SMGs because they just play faster and it's a harder role, which is why I value Scrap over Cell more, because Scrap just plays significantly faster and puts up close to the same numbers as Cell. But to each their own. If you had Cell 1 and Scrap 2, I really don't think it's not, like, something to really debate over. I see a lot of you guys are kind of agreeing for the most part. You're all kind of agreeing for the most part with SMGs for sure. Cell, Scrap, Draws, Attach, Skies. Attach in the top 5. Okay, I see you. I don't think I'd have Attach top 5 anymore. I don't think I'd have Attach top 5 anymore. He definitely stepped back a little bit since Major 2. I think Ghosty might be 6. Yeah, I mean, that's where... I mean, my honorable mentions really weren't in order, but I would say it's probably Ghosty or Kenny for 6 for me. How about a Scump, Cell, Sympabeezy team? That would be insane. Scump would be the GOAT for sure if he got to play with those guys. Holy shit. Scrap, Cell, Draws, Dashy, Ghosty. Yeah. No, I think without a doubt, the top 3 ARs are Scrap, Cell, and Draws. And then I think Dashy's 4. I think 5 through 7, I think is anywhere between Skies, Ghosty, Kenny. And then I'd probably have I'd have Insight over Attach. I don't know. Insight and Attach are close. I mean, Insight won an event. So, you know. Attach needs his Purge. Hey, bro, bring Purge back and Attach is top 5 for sure. Won't be able to view the watch party this weekend driving to Michigan. Hey, it's all good, Upcast. Drive safe, though, brother. I hope you have a good trip and a safe trip. Cell, Scrap, Draws, Dashy, and Kenny. What Scrap does without a Simp and a Beezy is what makes him the best. Dude, exactly, Bryce. Exactly. I mean, Kleenex and Envoy are incredible. Don't get me wrong. Kleenex and Envoy are incredible. But I think Scrap is I think Scrap's the best player in the game. Compare Ken and Dan's numbers on the year, please. Sure thing. Sure thing. Let's look at Ken and Dan's numbers. Let's open up Optic Texas and let's... That's not what I meant to do. Let's open up that. Let's click on Kenny and let's look at Ghosty. All right, so overall KD, they're both sitting at a 1.02. Hardpoint, Ken is at a 1.05. Dan is at a 1.03. SND, Ken's at a 0.9. And Dan's at a 1.03. So Dan is significantly better at search this season. And then control, they're pretty much even. So, like, they're very similar. They're very similar. This week, I'm going to be watching my stream and the CDL stream for the rewards. Hey, get those drops, chat. Get those drops. For sure. You're sick of the tiny terrors running shit in the CDL. Yeah, bro. Seriously. I mean, those guys are just incredible, dude. They're just so good. You need more SNG. Dude, I need more Scrap on Rio, too, for sure. Like, oh, my dog just hit the park. Yo, chat, don't forget to drop a like on the stream, by the way, if you haven't. I appreciate everyone hanging out and chatting COD. This is, I mean, this is literally one of the most fun things I do. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Ghosty and Kenny are literally the same player. I mean, their numbers are basically the exact same, except Ghosty's significantly better at search. So Loki, if you look simply at numbers, Ghosty might make Optic better because he's better at search. But obviously, Ken is pretty different when it comes to like comms and stuff like that. No, Ghosty's great at comms, but Kenny also brings a lot of veteran understanding, knows how to make the... I mean, Kenny's been doing it for so long. Get Preston on here? Yeah, bro. Where's Preston at? Where's Preston at, dude? I told them I would be live throughout the weekend. If they wanted to join, they could, so. Hoop less than Pred more on first map, and Pred missed by like 3 kills. Yeah, dude, I had Pred more on the sub base too, and it missed. You see LAT making a top 5 run this major? I mean, it's going to be tough because they're going to have to go. I mean, they have to beat Ultra or Optic in elimination round 3. So you're looking at the second and third best teams in the game, and both of which pretty much get home crowd buffs. So it's tough. It's tough. I mean, top 5, top 6, I guess if you're looking at them as like 1, then yeah, I guess they just have to make it this far. But to get like top 4 would be really difficult. Oh, yeah, no, dude, Kenny and Pred were the only one talking in that listen-in, and Kenny was doing 90% of the talking. I don't think Dashy or Shotzi said anything in their listen-in today on Subbase. Yeah, Hoop got fried. Hoop kind of got really fried today. What were his total numbers? Honestly, I didn't even look. And only minus 19. Brezzy got cooked, dude. I mean, Hook went 11 and 25 on map 1. But then he went positive in that. Yeah. I mean, they just got fried today, dude. Abuza, 89 kills, though. I mean, second most in the lobby. Shout out to Abuza. He had more kills than Envoy this series, and Envoy was actually going crazy. Wow, that's actually insane. Used to hate terrorists because of how they would shit on Optic, but last year you've come to realize it wasn't hate, it was just jealousy. Dude, same. I used to low-key be like root against FaZe because I was like, these guys are just too good and I'm tired of seeing the same team win over and over. But now I just kind of appreciate the greatness. You know what I'm saying? You just DM me some stats if I want to pull them up. Let me check. But yeah, now I just low-key appreciate the greatness from them. Let's see what Swag sent us in here, man. Let's see what Swag sent us in here. Made a chart comparing. Let me close that. Made a chart comparing how every. Oh, this was the breaking point ratings thing that someone mentioned earlier. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's sick to see how like I mean, this is literally Ravens players, LAG players get better on LAN, or at least based on BP ratings, get better on LAN. Ghosty, Priesta. NYSL, man, you should have kept Priesta. I'm so sorry. Out of the 4 matches today, who of the worst teams showed more promise? It was Ravens. Yeah, I mean, probably Ravens, James. Probably. Ravens definitely, I think, are probably the most likely team to make a run on LAN out of everyone else, you know? Out of the bottom 8. I think Arcitys might be cooked. Oh, man. Yeah, no, this is interesting to look at, Swag. I mean, Tej gets better. Attach gets better. Pred gets better too. And Pred's already like the highest of these guys over here because he's on Optic. I mean, even Scrap gets better. Shotzi gets worse. He's never beaten the allegations, chat. He's never beaten the allegations. Dashy says basically the exact same. Same with Insight. Oh, no. Simp, though. Simp, down. Big down. Same with Sell and Draws. FaZe onliners. FaZe onliners confirmed, chat. No, I'm playing, obviously. But yeah, I mean, some players like Clay just get better, and then some players like Metals just get worse. Good lord. Minus 40% is crazy. How many recycled players come back next year? I'm sure a bunch, dude. I'm sure a bunch. United your favorite team of all time? That United team was great, dude. They were great. You get cooked for staying online every time. Dude, I mean, listen. It's literally proven based on stats that Shotzi gets worse on LAN. I don't think that means he's bad. I don't think that means just because you get worse doesn't mean you're bad. You know, he's not going from good to bad. He's just going from like great to good, in my opinion. You want to see more out of Shotzi on LAN, man. I think that's a reasonable thing to say. I think it's reasonable. Can't watch the Nuggets game anymore. They're getting slammed. Oh, no. What's the score? Oh, they're getting slammed. I got to pull up the Rangers game on my second monitor, low-key, chat. Ghosty needs a team. He's showing potential, but dude, if Octane could come back, man. If Octane could come back and help Ghosty out, that would be something else, dude. Can I click on things, please? I mean, dude, just look at the numbers, man. I mean, Ghosty's just like the only one really doing anything. He's the only one doing anything. Shout out Afro in SND, but good lord. Ghosty for Sib makes NYSL insane. It would make NYSL insane. Ghosty for Sib, I think. Your fave team is that TK team? Dude, that TK team was lit, bro. They were lit. There's a LAN-only league. Play might be a top 5 AR. Dude, I mean, plays nice on LAN, bro. Thoughts on Boston? Think it was the right move to dump Slasher and keep Snoopy? I mean, right move is hard to say. Because obviously going 0-7 online after dropping Slasher definitely makes it look like the wrong move. I think Snoopy's a good player, man. And I think Snoopy's going to be a good player in the league one day. But I personally was saying the same thing as Slasher. I think they should have let Snoopy have the rest of the season down in Challengers. You know what I mean? I think you just let Snoopy have more time down in Challengers. Give him more coaching. Let him learn more. Let him kind of figure out his play style a little better. Control what he does more. I probably err with Slasher on that one. Would it make them better than they are now? Who really knows, right? But I would agree with Slasher. But yeah, no, Octane retired at a good time, Field. Exactly. I mean, listen, dude, you win champs, you get another LAN, you retire, you call it quits. I mean, he did everything he wanted to do, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's like, it's very respectable to like get to that point in your career where you're like, I did everything. Like, you know, like there's nothing else I need to do at this point. Like, why keep playing? Like, let's just chalk it up. Let me get 10 hours of my day back to not have to watch VOD and scrim and actually like have more fun. Play on stream. I mean, he does great on stream too, which obviously helps. Challengers is so different from the league though. No, you're right. You're right, Thomas. You're right. I just think like he needs to spend more. If he spent some time in Challengers and worked with the coaches some more and stuff like that, like I just think it would help. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's bad, and I'm not necessarily saying that Boston's performance this season is all on Snoopy, because I honestly think he's been pretty good individually. But like, I don't know, dude. I would have probably listened to Slasher. I mean, that guy kind of has. I think that guy's earned himself to be where he's at in his career. You know. Tries to play like Shotzi. I mean, that's kind of both their play style. I mean, listen, and like I said, dude, no disrespect to Shotzi, but it's kind of interesting that someone would model their play style after him, because Shotzi hasn't exactly won a lot. Like, if I'm coming into the league, if I'm an SMG player and I want to model my game after someone, it's going to be like Abizi or Simp or like even CleanX or Envoy, because those guys have won. You know what I mean? Like, that's the play style that's winning right now in the league. Like, that's kind of who I would model after. And I don't know that Snoopy's even modeling his playstyle after Shotzi. He might just play like that naturally, and it just happens to be similar. If Shotzi played Halo, he'd still be dominant. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch a lot of Halo, honestly, to say whether or not, but Shotzi won a championship. I mean, Shotzi has 5 wins, 6 wins, right? One of those being a ring, but he's only won once in the last, like, 4 years. So, like, 5 years is a long... Like Modern Warfare 2019 was a long time ago, chat. I know he won, but that was a long time ago. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying Shotzi's bad. I think Shotzi's an incredible player. I think he's an incredible player, but I would rather play like Simp or Abizi than Shotzi. Vanguard, yeah, Vanguard was the only time he's won outside of 2019, is what I'm saying. Yeah, what's good, Rio? How we doing, man? He's got 2 rings and he's 22. Why wouldn't you want to copy him? I mean, he's got 1 ring in Halo. I don't know if that necessarily means anything to Snoopy, because he doesn't play Halo. I mean, listen, dude, Shotzi's a great player, bro. Shotzi's a great player. His team is top 2, top 3 every single year. He has a championship ring. He has 5 or 6 event wins. But I'm modeling my game after Simp, BZ, CleanX, even Envoy over Shotzi, IMO. I don't know why I just said IMO. That's insane. I'm not typing. It's like 4 good teams in Halo, just like COD. Is there really? That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Shotzi has won more than CleanX. Yeah, no, I know, but CleanX has been at 2 out of 4 champs grand finals. I know he hasn't won, but I mean, Kleenex has won more in the last couple years than Shotzi. He also makes finals. I mean, Shotzi did make finals last year and this year, to be fair. But, dude, I low-key think Kleenex... I mean, I think Kleenex has been more successful in the last 4 years than Shotzi has. You don't think the Halo ring means much in COD? Yeah, I don't think it does either, honestly. The Halo ring is great, but I don't think that has any impact on how you talk about Shotzi as a COD player. Yeah, Envoy hasn't been great this year. I mean, he was good Major 1, obviously. He was really good Major 1. I mean, if you look at Envoy's stats this year, he's sitting at just below a 1 KD at this point. Major 1, he was sitting at above a 1, and then Major 2 with 0.94, and then this split a 0.9. He's actually got a higher KD this split than last split, which is kind of crazy, because I feel like he's been getting shit on recently. Shotzi is on Optic, they're cursed. I mean, honestly, you might just be right, bro. You might just be right. It might just be an Optic curse thing and not necessarily like a Shotzi problem. Dude, this guy's scrap is so... A 1.25 with an 88 Slayer rating is insane, dude. That's insane. That's got to be the highest Slayer rating this split, right? Major 3 qualifiers. Wait, what? How is he not... Am I faded? Maybe because it doesn't include the tournament. Scrap Slayer rating after that one series is 114. Jesus Christ. Nah, Harrison, I count Shotzi's wins in 2019. I know they were online, but, like, they still count. Every team was... I mean, you know, like, everyone was playing. What is up with my fans? Like, what? Like are you, the people in chat or the people on Twitter? Is that what you're talking about? Heck sold his soul for Optic to win 2017 champs. Hey, at least they got one. Yeah, we need more tourneys. I agree. Dude, if we had... Dude, there was like, what, 23 events in Advanced Warfare or something like that? Like, bring it back. Please. Bring it back. I would do anything for that many events again, dude. Chat, 1 second. I gotta get more water. I'll be right back. Got it back. 14 events in AW? Oh, I was way off. Well, 14, 23, what's the difference, bro? It's freaking 10 more than we have this year. You know? Who is the biggest player? Who's the biggest player to retire without a ring? It's probably Zuma. It's Zuma or Enable, I would say. Probably Zuma or Enable. I think either one of those is the right answer. Zuma was probably more of the better individual player, but Enable had a bit better of, like, maybe an overall career and, like, wins and stuff like that. I mean, they obviously teamed together for a while. So one of those two. Shotzi has 5 wins and 1 ring. Zuma has 7 Zuma has 7. Who's better? I still have Zuma over Shotzi all time. I think... I'm trying to remember back. I mean, we did this on the pod. We did our top 30s on the podcast. I don't remember exactly. I think I had Shotzi like 22 or 23, and I had Zuma 20. So I had them pretty much almost in the same. I had them in the same range. I still have Zuma over Shotzi just because Zuma, I think, like Zuma had a couple. Zuma had like an extra MVP or two, and a couple more wins. I don't necessarily think rings are like all that at the end of the day. Yes, a ring is like the most important event, but also like it's still just an event. You know what I mean? So I think they're close, Shotzi and Zuma for sure. I think Shotzi ends up above Zuma by the end of his career for sure. Dat nub. Hydra's 14 streak ended because the game. Dude, Hydra might have dropped like a 30 streak. He might have nuked us, bro, if that game kept going. I'm actually happy it ended. I think too many people discredit Champs rings. Look how good Scump was. The best team he got winning. One is harder than people give credit. Yeah, no, I mean, winning Champs is hard, but at the end of the day, it's still, for me, like, if I had to quantify it, I would say a Champs ring is worth like 3 majors. You know what I mean? Like, if I had to quantify it, like if you forced me to, I'd probably say Champs is worth like 3 events, you know? But like at the end of the day, like a team like EG in World War II with one of the worst rosters you could think of can just come out and like Silly and Assault have a Champs ring. You know what I mean? Like it's like, it's at the end of the day, it's still just one event. Zuma won like 5 different games. Facts. Do you think NYSL can win? The event, it's not off the table. I definitely think FaZe are probably far and away the best team still, Caleb, but I don't think it's impossible. Haggy has 1 ring and 8 land chips. Cell has 1 ring and 4 land chips. Haggy over Cell. I mean, the big difference there is Cell has been the top 3 player in the game for the last 5 years. Whereas Haggy was only really one of the top players in the game for like 1. I don't even think he was top 3. Tom Brady and Jordan's rings don't count. I mean, there's only one event, if that's what you want to call it, in pro sports. Or I guess not in pro sports, but I mean, in basketball, they have the play-in tourney now. Or not the play-in tourney, the mid-season tournament. But I guess there is a couple more things for them. It's not really anything else for them to win. Bro, Harrison, I listen, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Shotzi, Kleenex. I have Shotzi over Kleenex all time for sure. Without a doubt. But if we're talking recent years, I think Kleenex has been more successful than Shotzi. I don't think that's really like I really don't think that's a debate. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I don't think that's a debate. Kleenex has a win every single year of the CDL. You know what I mean? Stellium could end up being the... Dude, Cell could end up being the GOAT. He really could. Cell really could end up being the GOAT. It's going to be hard if he plays with Simp and Abizi for the rest of his life, because Simp and Abizi are always going to be higher than them just because they won more before they teamed with him. But if he ever split off from them and kept doing this, like, dude, he could be the GOAT. Where do you rank Kenny all time? I think on my top 30, I had Kenny, like, I think I had him 12. Definitely top 15, bro. I think if you don't have Kenny in your top 15, you're kind of faded. I'm not going to lie. Should you keep the goatee or shave it? I mean, if it's a solid goatee, keep it. But if it's like patchy, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't grow a goatee if I tried, I don't think. So for me, I would shave it. But for you, bro, keep it. I would say Scope. Kenny will end up top 10. Dude, yeah, I mean, Kenny's just... Dude, I mean, Kenny, he has a ring. He has, like... What does he have now? 8 or 9 wins. He's got, like, 4 MVPs. Like, he's... Dude, the guy's so good. Do I think players lose their mechanical skill over time, or is it just that they lose passion? I mean, maybe players get a little bit worse over time, but like, I really don't think you get that much worse. I honestly think you probably just lose your passion. You don't play as much, you don't practice as much, and then you don't necessarily get worse, but everyone else gets better because they're just grinding harder than you. Your barber did it today, and you might, dude, if he looks good, just go keep it. To take away online, if you take away online wins and lands win with no fans, and the FaZe tree only has 4 wins. Oh, sorry, FaZe. FaZe bums. FaZe bums. Yeah, Fueled. I don't know why people think Shotzi's going to be the next Scump. Like, no disrespect to Shotzi, but like, he's been in the league for like 6, 5. This is his 6th year in the league. Like, I think we would know if he's going to be the next Scump by now. You know what I mean? What I think is going on with Thieves Control, brother. Brett, don't even get me started, dude. It's actually amazing how ass we are at Control. If you look at Major 1, we had 3 Control losses. You go to Major 2, we got worse somehow. You go to Major 3, we got even worse. Also, why the hell are we playing Invasion, dog? We're 0-5. Can we stop playing Invasion? But I don't actually know what their problem is. I feel like they don't stack the point early enough sometimes. I feel like they also kind of get caught up in the mix sometimes where they don't really slow down and think, and they kind of just start rushing and taking like 1v1s and not really actually playing for map positioning or like playing together. But we got it. The control is so bad. Yeah, Kenny's comms today were insane. Scump from BO1 IW and 48% of the events he attended. And dude, it's just insane, bro. It's just insane. How do you win 48%? How do you win nearly half of the events you go to for like, what is that? 2010 to 2017 for like 7 or 8 years? Like, that's insane. Yeah, Joe was good in Control, and we somehow got worse at it. I don't really understand how that makes any sense. You know, but shit happens, I guess, right? Shit happens. What was Nasty's engagements per minute? Nasty's engagements per minute currently in Hardpoint are 43. And in Control, it's 30, almost 36. Nasty actually plays... Oh, that's Krem. Yeah, it's like 36. Nasty actually plays the slowest role on the team, which I think is interesting, because people would probably think it's Ghosty, because he's like the main AR. And roles don't really mean a whole lot these days. You think they're just so young they don't understand things and how to read pressure? Yeah, I mean, this is a very young team. You got to remember that at the end of the day. Like, this is a very young team. If LAT end up top 8 this major, is it time to replace Nasty? I like Nasty, bro, but I feel like if they go out like top 12, I think probably he's on the dock to be replaced. I mean, it's hard to say really who you replace between these 3 guys because their numbers are almost identical. I mean, they literally basically all have the exact same numbers, but who you go and get, I don't even know. Like, do you bring in a veteran AR like Fear said? I don't really know what exactly you do, but you got to get Ghosty some help, dude. Holy shit. You miss the days of Slayer, Anchor, and OBJ. Dude, I remember playing GBs back in the day and like putting on my like when I was like put myself on the free agent forum and like putting in like, oh, I'm an SMG OBJ player. Like people actually used to say like, oh yeah, I'm an AR Anchor or I'm an SMG Slayer. Like, those were the days, bro. Back when we tried to have like positions and shit for things, make them more like kind of sports related. I think Ghosty ends up on a top team next year. I think honestly, if it's not New York, probably not. I think New York is really the only team Ghosty would go on, because he would probably replace Sib. But on any other team, I don't see him really fitting. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, if Scrap goes to Optic and, like, everything really flips up, then maybe. But I feel like Ghosty stays on LAT for another season. Dude, I bit the fuck out of my tongue yesterday, chat. While I was eating, it bled like crazy, dude. It still hurts. We're COD Twins random. I love to hear it, dude. Yeah, I always was the OBJ SMG player. I played like that Kleenex roll where I just run at you at all times, but I'd also would hop in the hill or run flag if I needed to. You know what I'm saying? I was always down. Even nowadays when I play games, like if I play Counter-Strike with my friends, like I'll entry frag, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like just trade me. You know what I'm saying? Like I will go 5 and 15 if that means we're gonna win the game. Just get my fucking trade. That's how I play the game. New York need Kenny. Dude, Kenny would be different on New York for sure. Kevin, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I started playing in COD 3, dude. I mean, I was like 7 playing COD 3, but that was what I was playing. Kind of look like Tom Holland. Hey, yo. One, I've never gotten that before, so I don't know if that's even true at all. But 2, I'll take it, bro, because Tom Holland is a good-looking dude. I'm a youngster. Yeah, I am. What can I say? I was playing COD. I don't know. I don't know why my parents thought it was a good idea to have a 7-year-old playing Call of Duty, but hey, here we are. Me and JHB could be brothers. So shout out Jermaine, dude. Shout out JHB. Celium, Kenny, Simp, and Abizi. Good lord, can you imagine? If the FaZe trio gets scrapped, is that the most talented roster of all time? Yeah, dude, I think so. I actually think so. If FaZe had scrap, I mean, at this point, dude, with draws, you're already looking at one of the most talented teams. But you bring scrap, good. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? LAG is in a tough spot right now. Dude, LAG got their work cut out for him, man. They got to go against Ravens tomorrow. I mean, you can see on my pick'ems, I have them losing, but no Adam Assault hand warmer bonus. You know what I'm saying? You don't got that Adam Assault hand warmer buff on land today or tomorrow, I guess. So we'll see. Who is the first match tomorrow? Miami, Vegas, then LAT, Boston. Oh, wow. Went down to straight in order. That's sick. Okay, so LAT might play twice tomorrow, which is sick, but also sucks because I can't be live tomorrow and I want to watch the Thieves on stream, bro. Actually, wait. Wait, I could be live for this second match tomorrow because I'm done with work at 5. Yo, chat, I'll be live tomorrow for this last match of the day. Honestly, if LAT lose, though, against Boston, I probably won't be live. We're keeping it real, but if LAT win, I'll be live. You're 17 when COD 4 came out? Hey, so you were, like, conscious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a child. You were actually conscious. Yeah, Brett, they gotta let Dan go crazy, bro. They gotta let Dan go crazy. I got Surge getting T12. I do. It's probably a bit of an upset having Rocker over Surge, bro, but I'm just betting on that gut feeling of like a gunless first land back in the league masterclass. Is it fair to judge teams based on wins if FaZe are predicted to win every event and are already be a top 3 team of all time? I mean, there's nothing else to really judge teams off of. It's like whether you win or not, right? Obviously, there's more to it, but in the grand scheme of things, I guess that's kind of all we really look back to. Do I work from... Yeah, I do work from home, Fueled. I do. I very much enjoy working from home. The Optic Dynasty was insane. They just picked up the top 4 players. Yeah, dude, they did. They literally took the best players from Cold War and said, hey, let's make a team. Let's make a team. They took Karma and Krim from freaking Cole. They took, they snagged Formal. They had Scump. I mean, what else can you... You know, what else are you going to do? They tried to run it with NADESHOT for a minute, and it worked for a little bit, but Champs was obviously a disappointment. Ravens need to drop Fellow. Dude, the Fellow is... It's like every time you're like, oh, Fellow's playing bad, I feel like he plays good. You know what I mean? He's definitely their worst player if you had to probably pick one, right? But I mean, even today versus Optic, what did he do? He was the only one to go positive. He went +2. I mean, Siege was even, but Fellow had the second most damage on his team, and he's the only one positive. Free Abuza? Dude, Abuza fried today. I don't know what happened. You're running GVs against it again. Oh, dude, that's sick. That's sick. Yeah, I didn't start running GBs until I think BO2 was the first time I played GBs. Standy about to put a masterclass. Yeah, dude. Standy too. Standy too. We've seen Standy do some things on Rocker, man. We've seen him do some things. I did not mean to click that. Fellow and Clay cannot do good together. I mean, the problem is, like, I think they play well together, but you need someone to... You need someone to slay, especially in your AR role. Like, you need someone who's going to be in the back just, like, absolutely lighting up the damage department and just tagging everybody. You know, and you're not really getting that from Clay or Fellow. Clay has his moments, and Fellow, like, occasionally has his moments, but dude, I would love to see them pick up Illy, dude. I think Illy would be so good on this Ravens team. Illy and Clay together. Just let Illy go crazy. Ghosty, Dashy, Hydra, and Gwyn on Thieves next year. Dude, please. Yes, please, Harrison. I hope Thieves bring a bit of a better roster next season. I don't really have my hopes up. I don't mind rooting for LAT as like an underdog team. Like, I'm going to root for them no matter who's on the team, obviously. But it would be sick if they brought in like a couple of these up and coming like rookies that are playing well this year. Or like you bring in Dylan Attach and Nero from Vegas and you just get Gwyn in. You have Gwyn and Ghosty and Nero and Attach. Like, I would be sick. But I mean, Ghosty's the only guy, bro. He's the only guy on this team, I think, who probably stays by the end of the season. Raven should have kept Real. Dude, if they could have sorted his visa issues out, him and Real and Gwyn would have been insane. You played against... Oh, wow. So, you played against Moho, Rambo, and Clay? That's insane, Kevin. That is so sick. That is so sick. Ghosty, Gwyn, Nero, and Inder. I wouldn't mind Illy. I wouldn't mind Illy. What about Ghosty and Priesta duo next year? That could be interesting too. I mean, I like P-Dog. Bring him back to the Thieves. I wouldn't mind. Ghosty makes up for probably the slaying that Priesta sort of lacks, but Priesta's willing to do the dirty work, sit in the hill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see that working a bit. But you gotta let Ghosty go rogue. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta let Ghosty just be that guy. Does Gwyn play worse on LAN? He definitely is. I would say he's probably slightly worse, but you know, I mean, they played Optic. We'll have to see how he looks against other people, but I do think he gets a little bit worse on LAN based on the 2 LANs we've seen in his career so far. Who would be better? Cell, Kenny, Hydra, and Kleenex, or Sky, Scrap, Simp, and Shotzi? Ooh. Interesting. Oh, that's tough, dude. That's tough, Swag. I mean, those are pretty good. I think I might. Simp and Scrap is insane, bro. Simp and Scrap is such a crazy duo to have on a team. But then also Hydra and Cell. I think Hydra and Kleenex could work really good together too. That's really close. That's really close. Dude, everyone's got a ring pretty much except for Scrap and Kleenex. Good lord. Dude, I really don't know, Swag. I might lean that first team. But I think that's really close. Thoughts on Standy? I think Standy's good. I would love to know why he continues to get dropped from teams for the most part, but I would definitely love to, I would love to know why that, but I think Standy's a good player. It's kind of hindsight, but don't know why Thieves didn't go for a team of Ghosty, Gwyn, and then Abuza and someone else. Yeah, I mean, those were like some of the rumors, like that they were going to sign Abuza. Abuza was a pretty strong rumor in the offseason. But I agree. I mean, obviously hindsight's 2020, but I agree, Jacob. Breaking Point was saying on stream that Ghosty, Joe, and Gwyn are all really close friends. Okay, okay. I like that. Dude, bring Gwyn. Dude, Gwyn would be... I would love to root for Gwyn on Thieves. Yeah, Ghosty do be heat checking, though. Low-key. He do be heat checking. Sorry for LA's loss. Hey, Tex. I appreciate the condolences, man. It definitely sucks. But tomorrow we regain with 2 big dubs. We take down the Boston Breach, and then we take down whoever comes out of this battle of the oranges over here with Miami and Legion. it's difficult to play around Standy. Yeah, he plays a weird role, I think. I do think he's good, but you need to have the right players with him probably to have that effect. He also needs to be good at the game. You know what I mean? Like, Standy hasn't really been that good since Cold War, honestly. Like, he's had his moments. But yeah. LET's your second favorite team because of Ghosty? Hell yeah, dude. We need the Thieves to go crazy tomorrow, chat. We need the Thieves to go crazy. Like I said, man, if LAT win this match tomorrow, I'll be live watch partying the second match because I'll be out of work. I honestly might even be able to get live during this match because that's one that starts at 5. But no promises on this one. But if LAT beat Boston, I'll be live for this elimination round 2 game versus Legion or Heretics because it starts at 6:30. Or, I mean, I guess it depends how fast games. I mean, if these games all end up being quick 3-0s and this starts early, then that might be chalked. But I'm hoping to be live for this one here for sure. And then I'll be live all day Saturday and Sunday. Optic, LAT, and Legion because of Attach. Oh, I love Attach, dude. Attach is one of my favorite players of all time, for sure. Rocker Surge gonna be a movie tomorrow. Dude, actually. It's gonna, dude, it is actually gonna be interesting because I feel like both of these teams are kind of like sort of underdogs. Surge is definitely looked at as better right now, but I got this feeling Big P is gonna go crazy. Easy to pair Gwyn and Ghosty. Please, dude. Please, Brett. I'll do anything. Chat, we need to start a GoFundMe for LA Thieves to get Gwyn next season. You think we could do it, chat? You think we could raise some cash? Standy's a player you let off the leash like a BZ Predator Kleenex, but he's just half as talented. Sorry, Standy. Damn. What's my work? I do content copywriting. So I write LinkedIn and Twitter posts for companies. It's kind of more on the boring side of things. But, you know, we do what needs to be done, man. It's not the worst, honestly. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God, chat, the Rangers won. Oh my God, chat, the Rangers won. I didn't even look. Holy shit, chat. Shout out the Rangers. What a comeback. They were down 3-1. Soma content fed. Oh my God. I'm a ghostwriter, chat. It's essentially what I do for my job. I'm a ghostwriter. Except I'm not writing music. I'm writing posts for CEOs on LinkedIn. It's not the most glamorous job, but you know, it pays the bills, chat. It pays the bills. Maybe one day I'll be able to watch COD for a living. Can you, dude? I can't even, like, that's a dream come true, bro. These guys that are able to watch and talk about COD for a living, play video games, like, that's just, who wouldn't want to do that, bro? Who wouldn't want to just, like, sit here and talk to people for a living? How do you get a job like that? Do you study? It sounds pretty interesting. You just got to be a reasonably good writer, I guess. It has nothing to do... I went to school for business management, but I haven't used my degree to get a single job. I graduated. I did freelance social media stuff, and then I started working as, like, a social media manager for a couple years. And then since I was a social media manager, I was already doing social media posts and writing that stuff, so I used that experience to get this job. So as long as... For any job that's like writing, if you could just prove you're a good writer, like, you could get hired. You know what I mean? It's a very technical skill. Like, they're very, like, you're either a good writer or not. Like, it's in the proof. You just write something and they can tell if you're good or not. Low-key, you could see Clay and Ghosty being a duo. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. I wouldn't mind Clay on LAT. It'd be so sick. Money B got it like that. Dude, shout out to Embos, man. I love Money B, man. I love Money B. Dude just hops on the watch party, hops on a few podcasts here and there, and then does his clothing thing. Dude's living it up, man. He's living it up. He's always great, though. Every time Embos is on the Optic podcast or on the watch party, he's always comedy, dude. Huge Optic fan, but you don't think FaZe is losing any game? Yeah, I mean, FaZe is incredible, bro. I agree. I mean, I have FaZe winning in my pick'ems. I have FaZe going all the way to the final and beating Optics, so you know how it goes. Every champs before the CDL was won by a team that made a team change except Optic IW. And every champs during the CDL was won by a team that didn't make a change. Really? How does that make any sense? Like, did it make a change before the... Wait, how does that work? His team's definitely made changes. You mean like from the event before? Favorite player ever? NADESHOT. NADESHOT far and away is my favorite player ever. He is the reason I'm an LA Thieves fan. Like, he is the reason that NADESHOT is honestly the reason I even watch competitive COD. Like, it's solely for that guy. Didn't make a change during the season. Okay, I got you. One of the few COD fans that enjoys pretty much every player. A lot of people just support one or two. No, I'm with you, Frank. I'm with you for sure, because dude, like, there's not a single player in the league I hate. You know what I mean? Like, I like every single player. Of course, there's players I like more, but I like every single player at the end of the day. Dude, random. Did you see Alex going crazy, bro, in the front row? He was wilding. You got NYSL losing to Ravens? I do. I do right there. Yeah. I have New York losing to Ravens. A couple people I've seen have this too. New York looked pretty good today, I'm not gonna lie. But I wanted to throw in like an upset, like a bottom team making top 4. And I thought this was more... I thought Ravens beating New York was more likely than Thieves beating Ultra. I do know you don't like Nero Upcast. I did know that. Don't think Optic can beat FaZe. I mean, they're 0-6, man. They're 0-6. Ultra looked good today, though, chat. Ultra looked really good today. Where did that go? Where is completed? Ultra looked really good. I mean, they absolutely trolled this invasion. Like, they should have, especially because Seattle's god-awful at invasion. But, I mean, plus 35 out of Scrap, plus 19 out of Envoy. Even Insight went positive. Kleenex had a rough one. But, you know, Envoy's picking up his slack. He was getting his trades. So, like, dude, Envoy is popping 3 pieces left and right, dude. That's 6-star. Envoy, I think, had, like, 3 different 3 pieces. I mean, he dropped 39 in the last map. I love seeing Ultra in form, dude. I think when Ultra's frying, they're one of the most fun teams to watch. Because when you have Kleenex, Envoy, and Scrap just running it down at you, it's so entertaining. It's similar to FaZe. Like, it's similar to FaZe. When a BZ Simp and Draws are sprinting at you, it's a very similar vibe. FaZe looked the worst today outside of the Rio. I don't really... I mean, all the top 4 teams just looked good, bro. You know? See FaZe being Optic in Winners Finals and Optic coming back to win Grand Finals, get revenge on Ultra for Ultra winning Optic's major last year. That'd be sick. That'd be dope. I really think, like, we're going to see probably an Optic FaZe Grand Final, but I could see Toronto sneaking in there, dude. Yeah, every team won 3-1, exactly. That's like what we said earlier, like, if anything, it just proves that these teams aren't invincible. Like, they all are capable of dropping maps. You just got to come out and, like... You got to come out and play really, really well if you're playing any of these teams over this weekend. Boston is your dark horse? Dude, that's definitely a hot take. I don't think anybody else has ever said they had Boston as their dark horse in this event. It's definitely a hot take, but hey, anything's possible, man. You never know. You never really know. You got NYSL as your runner-up? Dude, NYSL looked good today too, man. Honestly, all the top 4 teams I thought looked pretty solid today. I think Toronto and New York looked better than I expected. I think Optic and FaZe looked pretty much as expected. If anything, FaZe looked slightly worse just because they dropped the map. But, like, you know, they dropped the map. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much. They probably come out tomorrow and, like, 6-0 someone or 6-0 New York in SND, and we'll be like, oh, yeah, who cares if they lost to Miami. We got some interesting matches tomorrow, though, man. We got some really interesting matches tomorrow. FaZe was a 1v1 away from going 5-5. Yeah, dude. They trolled that SND. They had a cruise, or they were about to get a cruise, right? At one point, like, it was close, man. I mean, BZ just was the only one shooting back. That last round, I think it was, or was it the round right before they lost? They like planted bomb and they all chowed like is it P2 or P3, and then they just all died. Shotzi is better than Simp on LAN. Brother, two things. One, that's not true. Obviously, Simp's better. Two, the 0-12 Waluigi name is insane, dog. That name is insane. Shout out to Octane, brother. Holy shit, that's insane. I hope he's seen your name in his chat before, because that's hilarious. DM'd your pick'ems on Twitter. Oh, shit, you said the link. Let's see what Fear's pick'ems are looking like, man. Let's see. You pulled 2 of the 3 ones. You got Optic and FaZe winning those. You got Boston beating L. Oh my God, you got Boston. You have Boston going to getting top 4. Holy shit, dude! If this happens, brother, I gotta send you like $20, dog. That's actually insane. You got Boston going top 4. You got them beating the hometown team, and then lose. Oh my God, that's insane. Who do you have winning it all? Optic New York finals. Holy shit, brother. That's gotta be the most insane thing I've ever seen. Hey, if it happens, dog, you look like a genius, you know? You look like a genius. Kevin, I need to see. I mean, I hope you don't have to get that tattoo, but if you do, I need to see it. Yeah, bro is literally Lisan Al-Gaib, dude. If he pulls that right. Facts, Nick, dude. NADESHOT's elves just invaded homie's brain. Gave him a dream last night that was like, Boston Breach are gonna make a run. And then he did made his pick'ems. Now that would be insane, dude. That would be insane if that happened, man. Yeah, I mean, dude, Boston has good individual players. If they somehow find a way to put it together on LAN, like, you never know what could happen, but like, you know, they haven't put it together yet, so if they haven't put it together yet, so what can you really do, right? Sense of getting in bro's head. Dude, I mean, Fear, that's a very typical to go for out of you. I like the confidence, and I like the I don't know, I like you trying something different, man. You're probably the only person that has Boston going that far, I'm not gonna lie. You might be the person with Boston going the farthest in their bracket, other than like Doug Spencer Martin. I get to choose the tattoo. Hey, bet, Kevin, bet. Hopefully you don't have to get that though, because that would suck, dude. That would suck. Be stunned if Pentagram turned out to be a Lanimal. Hey, who knows, chat? You never know, man. Pentagram might be him on LAN. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe Pentagram is a LAN player. Pentagram drop by Saturday. Oh my God, that's the opposite of being a LAN player. Yeah, no, I mean, dude, I mean, to be fair, exactly what Frank just said. If you look at Boston's matches, I mean, literally, they lost 5 in a row in game 5s, and they lost 5 out of 7 in the qualifiers in game 5. So, like, you never know, man. You really never know. You're a big Pens fan. He's a LAN player. Okay, nice. FaZe are gonna lose the Boston at this event, bro. Waluigi, your polls are your takes are out of this world, brother. They're out of this world. Breach has good players except for Penta. Oh, sorry, sorry, Penta. Good, goddamn. Rangers won? I know, dude. I saw. Thank the Lord, bro. Thank the Lord. I'm so happy they won. And now the Knicks will win tomorrow, chat, and we're gonna be living it up. Beans Ghosty AR duo would be fire. Oh no, they didn't play together in challengers. Never mind, because Beans was in the league last year. Boston are 1-11 in game 5s this year and 1-9 in round 11s. The lack of ice out of the Boston breach, it has to be studied. Like, you have to study how bad that ice is. Because it's like, dude, I low-key feel like a lot of the time, it's like, sometimes I think to myself, like, it's kind of a 50-50. Like, can you really be worse in game 5 than in game 2 for SND, let's say? But, like, then you see stats like that from Boston, and damn right you can be worse in game 5 than game 2, because Jesus Christ. I mean, they're just bad SND altogether, to be fair, so maybe it's not even an ice thing. Maybe it's just an SND thing, but Jesus Christ. Do you think Purge would come back to Legion? I really don't know. I don't know if they have bad blood. I couldn't tell you. I low-key think they should have brought him back over Johnny, but Johnny looks solid in their first series, so we'll see what happens for them. But Purge just made the rest of the players better, in my opinion. I mean, like, if you look at the Major 2 stats, 1.2 out of Attach, 1.1 out of Nero, 1.05 out of Geo. And you look at Major 3 after he got dropped, 1.03, 1.05, 1.1. So Geo stayed the same, I guess, at the end. But Attach fell off 0.17, and Nero fell off... Nero stayed the same, actually, too. So really, Attach took a big step back without Purge. Yeah, Boston's ice has always been bad. Zinni was the only one with ice on that team. You know, Frank, I'm really not sure, to be honest. I still haven't learned... I still haven't learned how the vetoes work, I ain't gonna lie. Zinni, I mean, dude, if you look at Boston's... I forget, I saw a tweet about it. If you look at their Game 5 record, their only Game 5s they won pretty much were with Zinni. So, like, he might not be the iciest guy in the world, but he was their best chance. Thoughts on Linz falling off? Yeah, dude, Linz has definitely taken a major step back. It's disappointing to see. So, I mean, if you look at his Major 1 stats, a 1.04, 70, almost 79 Slayer rating. Then to Major 2, he stepped back slightly. To Major 3, his Slayer rating is actually higher, but his KD is lower. And then overall on the season, he's been sitting at a 1.01. Honestly, I feel like it's a case of just like his team is kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like his team kind of just sucks ass sometimes. Boston has only won 15 series since Zinni retired. Good lord, bring him back. No Zinni, no Winnie. I still think it's hilarious how Toronto dropped Zinni for Insight and everyone was saying no Zinni, no Winnie, and then they proceeded to win Major 2 and then make finals in like half of the events and be a better franchise by a mile ever since they dropped him and brought on Insight. I just thought that was hilarious. I low-key feel like the community kind of jinxed it there by starting the no Zinni, no Winnie thing. What Sunday placings have Boston ever made? Top 3 in Vanguard, 1, then top 4 last year. Yeah, they're the only team that never make a finals. And they have 1 top 3 and like 1 or 2 top 4s, if it's even 2. I'm not sure. ASIM done? ASIM won't be back in the league this year. Next year, we'll see. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe if we get expansion, he would be, but I don't know if we're even going to get that. But yeah, ASIM's definitely in challengers for the rest of the season. I don't think that's a surprise, honestly. They placed T4 with Beans, the event after Zinni retired. Yo, shout out Beans. No Zinni, no Winnie, and then they just proceed to do better. ASIM's good at the start of the year. Yeah, dude, that's what everyone always says. And it's true. He's better in the beginning of the year. What's my fantasy team? Which one do you want to say? My fantasy team for the whole league for the whole year is this, which really sucks, dude, because Illy's not play. Illy got dropped and he doesn't play, which, dude, this team actually I think would have been fire. It's top 50% with Illy having not played in like 2 months, which just hurts. It hurts the soul. My stage 3 fantasy team is complete ass. I expected more out of Pentagram, not gonna lie. The other guys or whatever, I guess. Shout out Scrap. How is my worst team doing? My worst team isn't that great too. Fellow and Clay Cook, dude. Vanguard Simp might have been one of the worst finals players. Dude, there's a video on my channel. I think it's called like the problem with Atlanta FaZe or something like that. I made a whole video talking about why FaZe didn't win an event in Vanguard. And it literally came down to the fact that they were so bad in finals. Arcides was statistically their best player in grand finals in Vanguard, which is not a recipe for success if he's your best player. I made a whole video about it, which is crazy that you brought that up. Video's honestly probably dog shit because it was like a couple years ago, and I feel like my content has definitely gotten better over the last couple years. What is this is my team of the major right now. I'm ranked 76, chat. Wait, how does that make any sense? How does Standy have points? Huh. I don't know, but yeah, my teams are okay. They're okay. Can you pull up ASIM stage 1 Cold War stats? Yeah. I mean, we can look at his cards. Can we? How do we? What's the best way to find his cards? Cards. We go to these cards, and then we go to... Oh, wait. I gotta go to Boston. Pause. Chat. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I'm choking. Search for his name. Dude, honestly, I don't even know if this stuff works. Oh, it does work. I've used this chat before, and honestly, it didn't really work very well. Okay. If you look at ASIM's cards, I mean... He was an 83, an 84, and 80. Dude, I mean, he was good in... ASIM was good in Cold War, dude. He was good in Cold War. And then and then Vanguard, an 80 to a 95. Then last year, a 91 Major 1. This year, he was pretty solid in Challengers. Get high rise one more time in ranked, you're going to cry. Sorry, random. Stamp had a 0.89, a BZ had a 0.91, RC is 0.95, and... Yeah, dude, it's actually kind of crazy. It's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, no, ASIM's actually pretty good in the first couple months of the game. But then he falls off. I mean, last year, Major 1 was really good into Major 2, horrible. The year before, they won Major 2, which is also part of the reason that he did so good. I mean, he got +6 here, so he actually would have been an 89. And then the year before, he was an 83 with the +2. He was actually just solid at Cold War altogether. ASIM was good in BO4 and Cold War. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, he's a solid player, man. It's just like, what can you do, right? What can you do? Sometimes he just might be one of those players who's just grinds a lot in the beginning of the game and then gets ahead of the curve basically when the game first comes out, and then, you know, plays well. So maybe next year a team picks him up in the beginning and he starts out on a team, but I mean, it ain't looking good for him right now, that's for sure. Crazy how consistent the trend is, though. No, honestly, it actually is. The Vegas stint was terrible. We don't even talk about that, bro. His stint on Vegas this year shouldn't even be talked about. Shouldn't even be talked about. He shit at the game modes consistently. I mean, the thing is, it's like, what's considered shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at this, like, he had a 1.0 in HP, which, or like, I mean, we could look at a different one. If you look at this, like, his KD numbers aren't that good, but it's the other stats is what makes his stats better. I'm not saying ASIM's an elite player. I'm not even saying he's like a all-star player, if that's like the terminology you want to use. Like he's like a role player. You know what I mean? He's a role player that plays fast. and is better in the beginning of the season. I mean, that is what it is. I mean, if you look at his Major 1 stats last year, 25 kills per 10 minutes, and then you compare his stats to Major 4, it went down to 20 kills per 10 minutes. So, like, you know, he literally just got worse. Whether his KD was the same or not. You want to see the Bulldogs cards? Let's see the Bulldog, man. Let's see the Bulldog. That's not what I meant to click. Look at the Bulldog, man. I mean, come on. 99 overall Kismet, bro. Optic ASIM, can you imagine, dude? I can't even imagine the hate he would get if he was on Optic. Look at the Bulldog, man. Dude, I mean, dude, none of Kiz's cards are lower than a 79 is his lowest, I guess. Kiz is really bad on land this year. Kiz is, dude, no disrespect to Kiz, but he just hasn't really been good this year. He just really has. Search and Destroy has been by far his best mode this year. And honestly, like, other than that, he really hasn't been this good. Kismet Snoopy SFG2 on Breach next year is going to be fire. Holy shit, dude. Please don't do that to Kiz. Don't put him on Breach. Do not put him on Breach. This is a sick looking card, by the way. I said this last stream, I think it was. I would love to get some of these Breaking Point cards in real life. Some of these cards are sick. I would love a collection of the LA Thieves Champs winning teams cards. Chat, if you could have a Breaking Point card of any player, you don't have to say what card it was, just imagine it's their best card. What player would you want the best? Like, whose card would you want if you could have one player's card? Kiz, 99 overall scrap. 99 overall scrap, dude. Holy shit. Rookie of the year, Thomas Ernst over here, dude. Scrap's got some sick looking cards, dude. Look at that shit, bro. Look at that shit, bro. Mental. Shut up, Mental, dude. I mean, that's his season card, bro. He got a 99 for the whole season, man. He was the best in all 6 of these categories. Ghost Crim. Oh, hell yeah. Black Ops 4 Simp. Nice. Pull up Mental. Can you even... Oh, you can search for him. Well, look at Billy here, man. Look at Billy. Oh, man. Oh, man. AW SCUMP. Dude, hell yeah. Oh, man. Mental, my guy. Dude, it's like... It's so sad, too, because I don't think a lot of people really realized this guy is, like, widely considered the GOAT of Gears of War esports. Like, Mental is, at least at the time, I don't know about now, because this is, like, 4 or 5 years ago. At least at the time, he was considered the best player in Gears of War history. He switched over to COD and got body slammed. You think LAT make another roster change if they lose tomorrow? I do. I do, definitely. If they lose tomorrow, they have to make a change. You can't go out top 12 three times in a row. He's playing Halo now? Is he good at Halo? But yeah, he definitely probably had the worst stint of being in the league. You want to see Kenny player card? Kenny's one of the guys whose cards I'd love to have, bro. Like, oh, dude, give me this card, bro. Like, dude, chat, I want this card and I want to put it on my shelf up there. First of all, I want to like make my stream background better. I might be doing that at some point. We may or may not be moving this summer, so I might wait till see if I move. But at some point, I want to redo my background, and I would love to have a card like this, like on a shelf in the background or something. Just print it and put it on cardboard. Dude, I honestly might do that. I might as well. But yeah, dude, Kenny, I mean, this guy's just so good, bro. He's just so good. He did have this stinker. Sorry, Ken, but he did have that one. Optic really had 3 Dynasty teams on their org back in 2016. He's Shotfire Rebellion, their top 5 team. A shout out to freaking Mental, bro. Thoughts on Breaking Point Burger and winner of the week? I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's fine if it's like a consistent thing where it's like, here's your burger of the week every week. But when the whole ASIM card, I don't know about tweeting out that ASIM card. It's like a 48 overall or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? You want to see Octane? Shout out Waluigi. And then we also want to see Kleenex. I'll show Kleenex after this. Octane is another guy whose cards I want to get, bro. Oh, come on, dude. I mean, look at that sexy man, bro, chat. Look at that sexy man, chat. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Oh, man. He was so good, dude. He was so good on this team in Cold War. He was so good on this team in Cold War, bro. All right, let me pull up Kleenex for you, Upcast. Kleenex Cold War Major 2 is what you specifically want to see. Kleenex has some sick cards too, dude. He's got a couple of cards that are sick. Cold War Major 2. This is Cold War Major 2 for you, Upcast. Dude, chat loves looking at the cards, man. We did this for like an hour. I think it was last Saturday and Sunday. It's so fun looking at these cards. Major shout out to Breaking Point, man. Like, Breaking Point really is like, they're the GOATs, dude. They do so much for the scene. They do so much for this. I mean, look at this Kleenex card, dude. If it would load. Look at that smile, dude. Look at that. He's cheesing, bro. He's cheesing. Or this card is sick, too. 99 overall Kleenex at Major 1 this year. Get a 1.4 in SND, bro. Like, that's insane. Surge wasted years of that man's career. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. Who's the next person? Pull up Beans. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody's requests here. You guys be requesting hella things. Look at this guy, dude. Come on, that's a sick card, too. That's a sick card, too. Homie is, I mean, he's screaming dead in that picture. Like, I was just about to say, Nick, I can hear him when I look at this card. I can literally hear Beans. What a go. Who else did people say to pull up? Do Dashy. Let me see, Dashy. Where's Big Brucey? Where's Big Brucey? Big Brucey. Look at him. Look at him, dude. Look at these cards. I mean, he's got some sick cards, too. He's got some dope-looking cards, too. Major 1 in Vanguard, when they won the event, he put up insane numbers. He won the MVP, too. Wow, I never even realized that. He literally has, like, the MVP sticker right there. I never realized that that was there. Huh. Shout out to Dashy. Shout out to Brucey. Look at Hydra. Hydra's cards are going to be out of this world, too, dude. Hydra and Scrap probably have some of the most insane cards ever. I mean, MVP card from last year. This doesn't have the MVP sticker on it for the whole season, but those numbers are insane, bro. 98 overall. I know Scrap was a 99, but Hydra won hella events last year. Kleenex certified Skid Row merchant. Dude, he was cooking on Skid Row at Major 1. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Dashy CDL with Vegas card would be sick. Yeah, dude. I want Breaking Point. If anyone's out there listening to this, hit me up. I mean, don't hit me up, but I got some ideas for cards, bro. You could totally make some sick packs of cards. Go back in time, get some of the best performances. Ghost, Crim, AW, Scum, BO4 Dashy. Make some throwback packs. Come on, man. Come on. I would love it. You want to see Formal? Formal's cards probably aren't really that crazy because, I mean, this was towards the tail end of his time in COD. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, his best card is an 84. So there's not really much crazy. Like physical cards? Yeah, dude, I mean physical cards. I know they have physical cards nowadays at the events. They give out some. But I mean straight up physical cards would be sick, bro. They probably couldn't sell them. They'd have to, like, work with the league and stuff to get rights to sell them and then probably split profits with the leagues, like split revenue. To use the logos and stuff like that, but it would be sick. I mean, Upper Deck was making cards for a minute. I have a bunch of like the Upper Deck cards in my closet when they did like What did they release? It was it Cold War cards they released like last year, which is, I don't know why it took them so long to release it, but I opened a few boxes of those upper deck cards. Yeah, the league apparently signed an exclusive deal with Upper Deck. They were saying they were in talks or whatever to make the Vanguard cards, but brother, can we release the cards? Like if the cards come out 2 years late every single time, it's not fun. That's why sports cards are cool, because they come out with the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Look at OPTIC CEO, dude. Shout out my guy Draza, bro. Shout out my guy Draza, man. Come on, man. Can I have that card, please? Can I? 1.64 in SND, chat. I mean, look at these numbers. I mean, if you don't really count Cold War, dude, actually, he got pissed on. What the hell happened in Major 2 there, brother? This 99 card, too, from last Major is sick, too. Rip Draza's plan. Dude, I gotta say, man, the FAZE intro is so much better. It's so much better now. Does Keeks have a card? Oh, Lord. Maybe that could be in, like, the limited edition pack or something like that. It's like a 1-of-1 Keeks card. And it says, like, they're diffusing babe on the back of the card or something. Come on, that would be insane. Hire me, bro. I need to make cards, chat. I need to make cards. Pull up Adam Assault. Let's see this Lanimal, bro. Oh, no. Chat, they did it to him, man. They did it to him. Why'd they do it to the boy? Why'd they do it to the boy? Dude, I do have to say, though, if you look at his... If you cover... Like, if you cover... Oh, my God. If you cover this part and you just solely look at the overall KD numbers, it doesn't look that bad. But then when you look at the other, when you look at the micro stats, you realize why he's a 56 overall. You want that card, dude? That card made you a lot of money, Upcast, on fucking Prize Picks or whatever. The Burger King uniform is actually kind of fire, though. That is a fire job, whoever made that card. 86 overall in 2021 Major 2, though. You know, we showed the Burger King card, but we also got to show his good cards. This was an 86 overall with -2 for his record. So he actually was an 88. So, I mean, an 88 overall in Major 2 2021. I mean, come on. Shout out Adam Assault. He's got to have some of the... He's got to have the lowest average cards of all time, though, low-key. I'm not going to lie to you. He's probably working there now. Oh, that's messed up, dude. I don't know what he's doing. Is he playing in Challengers? I'm gonna look up Envoy's cards. I don't think we've looked at Envoy. Look at this guy, dude. The Dark Prince, man. I mean, like, come on. I need this in my collection, man. I need this in my collection. 90 overall. Dude, it's amazing how good this team was. Like, every single player in LAT Major 4 last year played so good. What about Silly? Good lord. What's even going to be in here for Silly? Oh! God, chat, don't look. Don't look, chat. Holy shit. Oh my god. Don't look, chat. Don't look. Holy shit. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Venom? Oh my god. We're getting toxic now, aren't we? We're getting toxic now, aren't we? Ah! You know, actually, shout out to Venom, dude. What the fuck? Yo, shout out to Venom. I mean, you know, 79 and an 80 isn't really that bad for your only 2 cards. Does he still play? I think someone said he was in Challengers, but I really don't know. You want to see Zuma? Oh, true, dude. I forgot. Oh, no, they don't have Zuma in here. What? They don't have Zuma in here, chat. Well, I guess Zuma didn't play because the cards only go back to Cold War. That's true. Never mind, chat. I'm right. Yeah, they don't have the 2019 cards on the website for some reason. I totally forgot about... I forgot he didn't play in Cold War, dude. That sucks, dude. Zuma should literally still be playing right now. I mean, we wouldn't have, like, probably the whole watch party thing or the flank or anything like that if Zuma was playing, but he should still be playing, dude. I see Fire 40 being spammed in chat. Hey, dude, hey, you know, people meme on Fire 40, but I mean, that ain't that bad. That really ain't that bad. You know, at the end of the day, man, a 78 and an 83, considering both of his cards got a -2 overall as well, that's actually really not that bad. Big Wake, you want to see Awakening? Dude, Awakening's cards are... Dude, Awakening's cards from last year, the drop-off from last year to this year is going to be insane. I can't even imagine how big this fall-off is going to be. Yeah, dude, I mean... He got an 87 overall last year, and then he went to a 73 and a 69 the 2 events this season that he played. Dude, I mean, he was so good in 2019, bro. People literally thought he was cheating. Like, Crim6 used to call him out for cheating all the time. Oh, Major Maniac, Thomas. You said that earlier. I totally forgot that. You did say Major earlier. Look at that guy. I mean, come on. The Minnesota Miracle, the Minnesota Massacre, whatever you like to call it. What a freaking event, man. What an event this was for Minnesota Rocker. Major Maniac might not be really killing it in the stats department, man, but he did what needed to be done. He did what needed to be done. 2 Real. Let's see what 2 Real's got for us. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Good gracious. What the hell is that, chat? What the hell is that? Oh, my God. I can't look, chat. I can't look. Oh, my God. Not a single card above a 65. I mean, to be fair, he didn't really play a lot. He played like 2 events, 1 each year, but holy shit. Dave Patty. The Optic Killer. Dude, you know, to be fair, dude, Draza says he's the CEO of Optic. Dave Patty is the real CEO of Optic. I don't know if everyone needs to know that, but this is Optic CEO right here. This is real Optic CEO. Look at that 81 overall, dude. A 0.12 in control with those numbers. I mean, come on. Dude was cooking. Dude was cooking. I did do Dashy. I did do Dashy. I can do him one more time. Let me pull up Dashy one more time real quick for Dumyel, aka Rooster Milk, because he missed it. Let me pull up Dashy real quick. There you go, Dumyel. Pause it if you really wanna see more. Shout out Big Brucey. Shout out Big Brucey. Arcides or Mac Melts. Why not both, brother? Why not both? Arcides probably has some interesting cards, I ain't gonna lie to you. Good gracious. Dude, Arcides cards are all over the place. He's got an 89 overall here. And then he's got a 58 over here. And he's got an 86 over here. And then he's got another 58 over here. Like, his cards are everywhere, man. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, Arcides. Let's pull up Mac. Let's pull up Mackenzie here. What's Mac got for us? Yo, this is kind of a dope card. I fuck with this card color. This color is sick. Mac's got cards all over the place, too. Dude. Dude. New York had some good players in Cold War, man. They really did. They really did. Poor Mac, though, man. Last year, he just got piss slammed. I'm sorry, dude. He got slammed last year. Mac, Asim, Clay, Hydra. Yeah, and then well, Crim came in, and then they were a bit of a mess, but yeah, that was the players that played. Skies. You want to see Caesar? He invests in his game, Shad. This man, I mean, look at those numbers. Motherfucker does invest in his game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. He do be investing. He do be investing. Look at this. 95 overall Major 5 card. Diamond Con. Yeah, Diamond Con played for them too in Cold War. Do Shotzi. We did Shotzi early. We did shot. Actually, did we pull up shot? No, we didn't pull up Shotzi earlier. We had Dumyell said Shotzi, and then he said not Shotzi to pull up Dashi. Here's Ant. Here's Ant. Dude, the increase from Major 1 to Major 2 this year is insane. From a 79 to a 98 is insane. I mean, to be fair, the team did much better, so like he got a +8 overall compared to a +2 overall. But he was so much better if you just look at the numbers. Look at this. Look at that, dude. MVP season. 86 overall. Did he deserve MVP? You tell me, man. You tell me. I don't know. Did he deserve MVP in 2019? This is 2021. I lied, chat. I lied. Don't listen to me, chat. Don't listen to me. I lied. I keep forgetting that it doesn't go all the way back. Don't listen to me. But either way, does he deserve the MVP in 2019? I don't know. Some people think it was Simp. You want to see Trey? You want to see Trey? Yeah. His cards are all over the place too, man. He had an 85 at Major 1, and then he went down to a 67 at Major 3. Good lord. Shout out Trey, man. I think Trey is probably the best player to ever... What is this ad, bro? Chat, what is this ad? Yo, chat, you guys gonna be tuning in for the Twin Peaks International Contest? Good lord. Personalized ads? That's crazy. I've actually never been to Twin Peaks. There's one nearby. I have drove past it. You want to see Hook? And then we'll do royalty after. Hook's probably got a mixture of cards, man. Hook's definitely got a mixture of cards. Nah, what the fuck is that, chat? What the fuck is that, chat? They did him so dirty. Why did they spell his name like that? That's so dirty. That's hilarious, but that's so dirty. Oh my god. That's too funny. That's really funny. Only an 82 overall when they won that event. That's what he went by. I mean, it must be. That's how he spelled his name. Let me look at royalty. Is he even in here? He is in here. How many cards does he even have? One? Oh, poor guy. Chat's just setting people up for failure right now, dude. Chat, you guys are haters. Chat is haters. You guys just having me pull up dudes with bad cards. Come on. What about Simp? Do we want to see Simp cards? One of the best players of all time. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. The cards are insane. I mean, dude, the fact that we said Simp was bad in Vanguard and this was his end of season card is insane. People are like, oh, Simp fell off. Oh, Simp's not good. He's not good at Vanguard. We got a 90 overall card at the end of the year. He had a 90 overall at the end of the year. I mean, to be fair, he came from this in Cold War. I mean, it was only a 93, but his numbers were significantly better. Yeah, he's bad. He's bad compared to the standard we had for recent years, but this guy's so good, bro. You want to see SCUMP cards? There's probably nothing good in here for SCUMP because he didn't really play too crazy, you know, after Cold War. I mean, this 60, just pretend that 62 overall card isn't there. Most of his cards are mid 80s. Mid 80s is probably around. This is your king? Oh no. Yeah, chat, don't look at that one. Don't look at the 62. Don't look at the 62, chat. Scraps? I see Kevin said scraps earlier. Let's see. What did our boy Matty Marshall here have? That's not it. Oh my god, please break the point. Not bad. He had his ups and his downs. he had his ups and his downs, but you know, sitting in that high 70, low 80 mark for the majority. Got a nice little 85 overall over here, even with the -2. So he's at an 87. Dude, Alley Cat, dude, I don't think she has any cards. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't. Are there women's COD League cards that I can look at? Because I don't think she's got a CDL card. Do Fellow. T Fellow, aka Felony, aka Fellow, aka Tyler Fellow Johnson. Homie's got a lot of AKAs, dude. Oh, bro, I forgot. Dude, I forgot he was on, I forgot he spent an event on the Dallas Empire. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, Fellows cards, you know, not really the best. Hey, but what can you do? What can you do at the end of the day? Yeah, Scump's S&D stats in Cold War were insane. Here, I'll check for you. I'll check for you. Look, there's nothing. There's nothing. She doesn't pop up, Rooster Milk. Oh my god, you want to see Illy? I almost typed in Pilly, brother. You gotta watch out. I almost typed in Pilly. That would have been really bad. Here's Ender. Here's Ender. Ender also has his ups and downs in his cards. I mean, his second best card was Major 1 this year, and honestly, like, when you look at some of the numbers, it low-key might be better than his 89 over here from Major 1 of 2022 when they won the event. Want to see the cami fall off? Good lord, chat, you guys are demons. You guys are just preying on people's downfalls. That's crazy. Don't talk about Cammy like that, man. Cammy cooked in Cold War, man. Cammy's gonna be different next year, chat. I'm telling you, he's gonna be different next year in a Treyarch game. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, you know, what can you do, man? What can you do? It's actually crazy for Cammy that an 82 in the event that they won was like his second lowest card compared to the rest of the year. You want to see Cell's cards? Let's see what Cell's got. Let's see what MC... Look at those numbers, man. And he should be #1 in SND, but Flames is #1 right now because he's only played like 5 maps of SND, I feel like. I mean, if you want to see consistency, this is going to be it right here. If you look at Cell's cards, hold on, we got to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 out of the 19 cards are a 90 or higher. 17 out of the 19 are a 90 or higher. And the only 2 that aren't a 90 are an 86 and an 87. I mean, you want to see Jimbo? Jimbo. That's a cheater right there, chat. That's a cheater right there. Yeah! Hey, at least we know for sure he wasn't using any hacks in the league, because it's got to be the worst hacker of all time if he was toggling and this is what he came up with. Brother, he had over 2.9 twice. He didn't have a 1 KD on anything. He literally didn't have a 1 KD on anything. You want to see Bance's cards? Shout out Bance, man. Dude, I feel bad for Bance, dude. His streak of being, I think it's 8 champs in a row is going to end this year. Unless someone picks him up. Like, unless LAT bring in Bance, low-key. You know what I mean? Like, someone brings in Bance. Yeah, Bance Major 2 was this one. Where he won MVP. It's on the card. That's a sick card, too. That's a dope card design. Yeah, homie was going crazy, dude. 91 overall in Major 3, too. God damn. Shout out Bance, bro. Didn't really have the best last couple years. But it be what it be. You want to see Sib? Sib's probably got some good cards. Sib's probably got a lot of good cards. Yeah. Wow. 99 overall in Major. They won. This was the event they won, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, probably because that's probably why the card is gold. I mean, Sib's got some good cards, man. I mean, he's got this 174 in here. He's got a couple 76s, but dude, I mean, he plays fast. He gets kills, you know? Yeah, this card is dope. This is a sick design. I'm sure there's Sib fans who would like this. Zed? Let's see Zed. Let's see Zach Denyer here, bro. Let's see Zed. I have a Zed autograph card in my closet somewhere. Is that a W, chat? I'm number one Zed fan over here. I got his autograph in my closet. Zed, you know, hey, 73 and 76 ain't the worst, man. At least he's not below 70. Aqua. Ulysses. All right, he started out strong, and then he kind of fell off, and then he started bouncing back, and then he got dropped. What can you do? You know? What can you do? Haggy, did you want to see Parasite? What is Parasite even gonna have on here? Like one card? Yeah, one card. Oh, shit. Frick. Haggy, I'm so sorry, dog. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Chat, you guys did him dirty. Also, this picture, why is his head edited on? I think his head is edited on... Whose body is that, bro? I don't even know. Is that, like, Trey's body? I couldn't even tell you. With Envoy getting his control, you can see them beating Optic comfortable 3-1. Dude, Toronto Optic tomorrow is going to be a good one. Toronto Optic is going to be a good one tomorrow. I'm so sorry, Alex. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, chat. Purge. You want to look at Purge? We're going to do him dirty, dude. Purge's cards are not going to look good. I mean, hey, 77 overall, man. You know? What can you do? You know? He looks better, at least. At the very least. He got better. That's Haggy on Paul Lex's body, dude. I like how they edit the faces onto some of the pictures. Like, they couldn't just... Like, teams just can't take headshots. Like, are we that poor that we can't take a headshot with an iPhone? You want to see Paul X? Let's see Paul X, man. Paul X had a couple ups and downs in his career. Dude, he was good in Cold War, man. 89, 91, 89. And this is with a -4. He was a 9. His card would have been a 93. Jesus. And then even in Vanguard. Bro, what? Can we get Paul X back in the league? Wait a second. Wait, he fell off last year, but low-key, dude, this guy's kind of frying. We got to give this man another chance, I think. Chat, I think we need to give him... We need to start a team, chat. I'm telling you, if the league starts to expand, we're crowdfunding a team. Add Paul X to the list of people to scout. Zaptius. Add Paul X to the list of people to scout. Here's Zaptius. He had an 81, you know? He got one of them. Got over an 80. We call him Paul Sex. Hell yes. Hell yes. Yeah, dude. Paul X came into New York and actually, like, he really did make an impact. Clay always hyped up Paul X and Diamond Con. Let me look up Diamond Con's cards. He always... Clay said this year, right? That he couldn't team with Diamond Con because they just played the exact same. Yeah, I mean, 87 overall in 2021 Major 1. Look at that, dude. I mean, Diamond Con's a solid player, man. He's a solid player. 85 in Major 1 this year. They obviously got top 6, right? This is even with a -3, so he would have been an 88. Who is my favorite player of all time? Who's your favorite of all time, player and team? Favorite player of all time is NADESHOT. Favorite team of all time, if we're talking about like franchise as a whole, then like 100 Thieves / LA Thieves. If we're talking about favorite roster of all time, it's probably NADESHOT, SCUMP. NADESHOT, SCUMP, Big T. Big T Merc, I think was... I think it's NADESHOT, SCUMP, Big T Merc back in BO2. I love that team. Or even NADESHOT, SCUMP, Proofy and Clay. The X Games team was lit. I also like the LA Thieves team, obviously. That one in Vanguard. They're also up there for me. And the Black Ops 4 100T team, of course. Capsital? Is that what you're asking for, Kevin? Dude, shout out Cap, man. Capsital is like one of those players that I really think every year is going to be good, and then he just kind of goes rogue a little too much. But he's just so up and... I mean, this is... You can see it in his cards. This is why he gets dropped. He had a major 4 last year where it was 78 overall. He didn't go positive in anything, and he had a 0.6 in SND, and then literally the next major, he's a 92 overall, and he had a 1... He basically doubled his SND KD between... I mean, to be fair, though, they probably could have just been, like, instant knocked out of the event. But, like, Capsital is such a good player, especially in Search and Destroy. Favorite player, Clay, Team BO4 United. Okay. Favorite player, Miracles. Favorite roster, TK 2014. Nice. Just shout out Mirror, bro. Nuggets are getting slammed. Dude, good. If the Nuggets lose tonight, the Knicks get, like, 2 extra days of break. But if they won, the Knicks get, like, less than a couple days of break. That's considering we obviously win the series, but I do think we can do that. Walk the Nuggets. Still remember the... Dude, the kill streak Capsital went on in Vanguard Berlin was insane, bro. They play that on stream all the time during the CDL TV segment. They play Caps Berlin streak all the time. Look at the score. What's the score? God damn! Holy shit! That's a jump scare. That's a fucking jump scare. What the hell is happening? Chat, I don't know if any of you guys care about basketball, but Jesus Christ. That's bad. If you never have watched basketball, this is like unheard of for a team to be losing by 50 points, especially in the playoffs. That's insane. Jesus Christ, get that off the screen. Oh my God. Favorite player, Aches. Favorite roster complexity with Aches, Teep, Crim, and Karma. Yeah, dude. Word to Aches, man. Word to Aches. LA Gene to get a facility, or LAT let them use a facility and they moved to LA. And dude, they better start paying some rent. They better pay some rent and maybe LAT will let them use it. Nagafen, Remy, Facento, Aqua. Yeah, dude. Shout out Nagafen, bro. Shout out Nagafen, man. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to close that. All right, chat. Let's talk about these matches for tomorrow. You want to look at Adam Assault card? We looked at his cards earlier, but dude, I want to talk about these matches, chat, because I want to know what you guys are thinking for tomorrow's matches. I mean, so this is actually what I have in my pick'ems. So tomorrow we start off with Legion versus Heretics. Let me know who you guys got and what your score is in the chat as we go through these. But Legion Heretics, man, I think, honestly, Heretics looked a little bit better today than I kind of thought they were going to versus FaZe, so I could see them winning this. But I got Legion 3-2, man. I think Attach is just too good, bro. I think Attach is just too good to go out top 12. What's your favorite non-Optic or Thieves team? Well, that's a good question. Favorite non-Optic or Thieves team? I liked, what's it called? I like that, holy shit, I'm blanking. Oh my God, the Denial Advanced Warfare team I liked with Attach and, JCap and Crowder. Oh my God, why can't I think of the fourth? Holy shit, who's the fourth on that Denial AW team? Oh my God, chat, I'm losing my mind. Clay. Holy shit, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's Clay. Oh, Random, I'm so sorry. That's your favorite player. Dude, I just literally, my brain just melted in my head. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Haven't talked about Geo at all tonight. You're new to the stream. We haven't talked about Geo yet. We literally just started talking about Miami Legion. So we're going to kind of talk about Geo now. What do you want to know? Ignore the first part of the sentence. Hey, you're good. Yeah, no, this is going to be an interesting series, man. Real versus Nero is going to be a banger. Those two are just really good SMGs this season. I just think, dude, I just think Attach and Nero are just too good, honestly. I think Attach and Nero are both pretty good. I think Geo has been great. He fell off a little bit since losing Purge, but I still think this team is just going to be better than Miami. MVP Clay, I know, random. I'm so sorry, dude. It's been a long day, man. I worked. I watched COD. I got this bright ass light in my face right now, so you guys can see me, and it's not like, look, if I turn off this light, bro, it gets dark as hell. Imagine if I stream like this, bro. Look at that. The camera quality look. Does the camera quality look way worse on your end? How does the camera look with the light off? Is it like ass? Does it look like I'm like in the dark? I always have it on. I just figure it's probably better for me to be brighter rather than darker, but who really knows? Not enough to beat the... It's not much worse, but the light is for sure better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, this is going to be an interesting series, man. This is going to be interesting. I mean, we'll see. I'm interested to see what the map set they play is. For sure, I would like to see what the map set's going to be. We could probably see a Rio out of these teams. I feel like both of these teams might be willing to play Rio. I mean, they're 3 and 6 on it, to be fair, which isn't exactly great. 1 and 2. I don't know. Maybe they... I mean, they're not really good at any... Miami's not really good at any hard point right now. We could see a Vista, too, maybe, in this map set. Which is... I'm interested to see how this one's going to go. I think this one could low-key be a banger, though. Legion got a lot going for them right now. Yeah. Favorite player, Kids in Italy. Favorite team, Empire. Oh, shout out Dallas Empire. Yeah, I could definitely... This is actually interesting. I tweeted this out the other day. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my god, chat, I tweet too much. CDL stats from this season you probably didn't know. This is actually interesting. I didn't know this until I looked it up. But Legion have 3 players in the top 7 in hardpoint KDs this season. And then if you add Johnny in, who's obviously only played like, what, 1 or 2 maps, all 4 of their players are top 7 in hardpoint KD, which is actually like insane. I mean, I can literally show you. If you go to hardpoint stats and you sort by KD, Johnny is currently number 2. Geo, Nero, and Attach are 5, 6, 7. So like they're actually like a really good hardpoint team. And honestly, like hardpoint or SND you want to be good at, man, because there's 2 of those in the series. And Miami's also really not that good at control. So I really think that they should win this. I really think they should win this. They're much better at hardpoint. They're better at control. They honestly probably are better at search and destroy too. They got to put a 10 official match requirement, IMO. That would... Yeah, I would be interesting to see if they did that. I mean... But then if you were looking for Johnny, I guess maybe if all the players who hadn't played 10 matches are down at the bottom, I guess would work. But that's interesting. Some of the other things in here, dude, Pentagram has the 11th best control KD. Penta's actually at a 1.08 right now, which is actually kind of crazy because I feel like he seems like he's getting fried all the time, but apparently he's pretty solid at control. Also, I see all those 100 reactions in the chat. Shout out to whoever's doing that. Shout out 100 Thieves. And then Beans is also top 5 in basically every respawn category, which is also insane. Yo, Alex, what's good, man? What is good? Dude, I was going crazy watching Ghosty Map 1, dude. I was going crazy. Don't remember how Johnny was on land in Vanguard. I mean, let me look him up real quick. That's not how you spell that. Let me look up Johnny. He doesn't have any cards, so... Yeah, he doesn't really have anything on here. I mean, if you look at his numbers right now, it's actually kind of crazy. He's sitting at an insane hardpoint KD, but he's got a 0.47 in control. Jesus. Yo, you're going crazy with those reactions in chat. I don't know who's probably giving themselves arthritis by clicking that over and over, but I see him, bro. I see you out there. Kent almost had a 3 KD against someone in control, brother. You know who that someone was, right? Do you remember who that someone was? Because I sure remember who that someone was. This motherfucker, bro. I swear to God, Pentagram has 1 good map all year, and it's where he choke slams LAT in innovation control. Like, what happened? I mean, we're ass at invasion control, apparently, but Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You know what Alex was saying to Clay? It sounded like he was saying, come on, Clay, like, dude, I can't remember what he said. He said something, bro. He was talking shit, though. He was talking shit. Boston Academy Showdown. Beans and Penta versus Kremp and Ghosty. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Surge had a rough day. Yeah, dude. It's gonna be a rough one tomorrow, too, Alex. Because, I mean, Rocker, honestly, I feel like Surge are probably better than Rocker, I would say, on paper coming into this. I just got this feeling Gunless is gonna go crazy. Yeah, dude. LAT... Let me go back. LAT, we were literally invasion control merchants. Look at this. Major 1. I mean, we were 3-2. Honestly, we weren't that great on it, but we kept it close, and then we just fell off, dude. Invasion used to be the only map we could win. In Major 1, our only hardpoint win came on Invasion, and literally Invasion was the... look, Invasion in Major 1 made up 6 of our, like, 9 map wins in Major 1. And then somehow we got better when Invasion got knocked out of the map pool. So that's a W. You're happy Optic is a top 2 team, but it sucks how shit the rest of the league is. I mean, it definitely makes it a little less entertaining. But hey, if you're a fan of a top 4 team, at least you know they probably got like a relatively easy road in there. All right, chat. But the next series, man, LAT versus Breach. Who do you guys got? I know Fear's got Boston winning this one, but who do you guys got in LAT Breach? I got Thieves 3-1. I think we lose the control again somehow because, boy, oh boy, are we dog shit at it. But if Boston beat us, man, Chad, if Boston beat us, I'm probably not going live the rest of the weekend. I ain't even gonna lie to you. If we lose to Boston tomorrow, I might never go live again. I might delete my channel, you know? I might do it. Nah, but for real, man, we can't lose this. There's no shot we can lose this, right? Nate would go on a 30-minute rant on stream. Yeah. Dude, I hope he's watch parties, low-key. I hope he watch parties because I can't stream this first match because I'll be working. But I probably can stream the second match if it does end up being around 6:30 p.m. So be on the lookout for that. But I hope Nate low-key watch parties. He might rev up their contracts if they go out T12. Honestly, dude, just get rid of everyone but Ghosty if we go out T12. I know the rest of the guys have their moments, but just fucking blow the whole shit up, dude. Honestly, just tell Ghosty to pick who he wants to play with and just go with it. Pentagram's going to solidify himself as the Steve's CEO. Please, Lord, no. He's done... Dude, at least the Valorant roster is winning, bro. At least. Ghosty would rip up his own contract, honestly, dude. If Ghosty drops like another like 1.4, like going crazy in respawns for the Eld, I'm gonna lose my mind. All right, chat. Seattle Surge, Miami. Miami. Jesus Christ. Seattle Surge, Minnesota Rocker. Who do you guys got? I definitely have the upset. I definitely think this is the more less likely. And we can look at Breaking Point. Let's see. It's actually, I mean, there's only 9 votes versus 8, but it's actually pretty close there. I can't see the pick'ems. It doesn't let you see the odds, but. Yeah, X Defiant comes out Tuesday too. I definitely am going to be playing some X Defiant. I might do an X Defiant stream. Give it a go. Pierce Masterclass? Dude, that's what I'm thinking, Thomas. That's what I'm thinking. That's really, like, I'm solely betting on this off of a straight gut check. Like, this goes against all logic. Like, Surge are the better team, for sure, I think. Did these teams play each other this split online? They did not. Okay. They didn't play each other. But Rocker beat them earlier in the year. So we'll see. This is a straight gut check for me, though. 04 Masterclass and HAVOK. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be pushing the pace, so it's going to be interesting. T-Wolves beat the Nuggets 115 to 70. Good Lord. I know, Upcast. I know. I'm not the best at this shit, man. I'm not the best at this. Want to run it up on X Defiant? Dude, I'm excited to try it. I'm excited to try it. All right, chat. Last match, though, in Elimination Round 1. Ravens or Gorillas? What are we thinking? I feel like Ravens are probably the favorites here. I don't know if anyone really is taking Gorillas in this one. Gorillas could surprise us, though, to be fair. They could surprise us. I just think, like, I don't know. Ravens got to be the favorite, man. They got to be the favorite. I don't think you can count out LAG, but I do think Ravens have to be the favorite. think LAG, they've been consistent on LAN. I mean, have Ravens and LAG both made top 6, both majors so far? Or no? No, yeah. Ravens and LAG are both gotten top 6s, right? At both majors? Or did Ravens go top 8 at major 1? Ravens got top 8, top 6? Okay, yeah. So yeah, both of these teams are definitely upset capable. So it kind of sucks that the 2 top 6 teams from last major play each other in losers round 1, but maybe it would be. Want to see Clay hype? Dude, I want to see Clay hype too, dude. I want to see Clay win one more event, man. I really don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately, but I would love to see Clay get one more. I think he's at 19 total wins. Like, I'd love to see him just hit 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be sick. Not happening, sadly. I know. It does make me sad, but, you know, who would it be, man? Top 8, top 3 placing would be enough. Yeah, I would love to, dude, honestly, even top 4 would low-key be fire for Ravens again. But top 3 for sure would be sick. Top 3 for sure would be sick. He's going to retire again before making a Sunday. Word to scrap. Dude, I hope that this event is the one, dude. I hope this event is the one. I feel you, Fueled. I see what you mean. It's definitely one of those things with Clay where it's like, I don't think he's bad to the point where he can't play anymore, but I do think it's like, it's not helping him really. You know what I mean? Like, he's really not, it's not like, and he's not, the odds of him getting making another finals or an event it's just not going to happen, I don't think. But who knows, man? No one thought LAG would win Major 2 in Vanguard. You know what I mean? Like, miracles happen. No one thought Rocker would win Major 5 in Cold War, but I mean, things happen. Fat Bob was shooting today. Dude, Tej was doing his thing, man. Tej was doing his thing. He ended plus 0. He went -2 on the first map. Then he went +4, -4. I mean, he did his thing, man. He fought back. I mean, he led the team in kills in map 3. He led the team in kills in the SND. Like, he was doing everything he could. You'd give a testy to see him win a major before he retires. Honestly, bro, I think I would too, Kevin. Low-key. Yeah, dude, Ravens need to win this search. They got 8 out of 9 first bloods and they lost. Like, that's just, you can't have man advantage 8 out of 9 rounds and not win it. You know what I'm saying? Especially they only won 3. Like, at least go round 11 or something, man. Like, come on. And they were even in kills too. I mean, it was 25-25. Like, you gotta make it. The only way you're beating a team like OPTIC as a bottom team is to do what's it called? Is to win your man advantage. Who did the AI predict that would be this year's champs winners? I think the AI had FaZe over OPTIC in the finals, if I remember correctly. Or was it the other way around? OPTIC over FaZe? I think it was FaZe, though. Yeah, I think it was FaZe over OPTIC. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw my my AI tweet, dude. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet. AI predicted the next COD champs until 2030, 2103. 2069. Shout out to OPTIC, brother. Shout out to OPTIC. Dude, 100T runs it up, dude. Look at this. 100T's everywhere. Same with FaZe. Clay hasn't won in 4v4 since AW, which is so weird to say. That is crazy to think. Clay low-key might be a 5v5 merchant. No, I'm joking. I love Clay, but I mean, you know, hey, yeah, you know, the denial return is crazy. If franchising actually ends when the AI predicted, can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine if franchising actually ends in 2027? And you just, that'd be insane. Can't remember what team Clay was on in World War II. That's a good question. What was he on in World War II? Oh my god. Was he on? Oh, he was on a United. They just weren't good. They weren't good until they picked up frickin' Avizi and Simp, dude. Shout out to those guys. Holy shit, chat, it's 10 o'clock. I didn't even realize how long I've been live for. Jesus Christ, how long have I been live for? 2.5 hours. Good lord, chat. We've been yapping this whole time. I didn't even realize. Dude, I can't wait for matches tomorrow, man. We got 5 matches tomorrow, chat. We got 5. We went from 2 matches on Fridays like a week ago to 5 matches today or tomorrow. It's gonna be sick. You got a bad feeling about LAT? Oh, please don't say that, brother. We can't have that negative energy in here, chat. We can't have that. I need, if you're a member, brother, I need a cramp finger emote spam real quick for the good vibes. Because Jesus Christ. Pulling a nade shot? Dude, nade shot is #1 yapper. I don't think I could ever compare to that man's yap. Hey, Upcast, have a good night, man, and drive safe tomorrow, brother. Only BBL Ben Shay. Dude, I was watching Octane's watch party all day today, dude. And the BBL Ben J shit is so funny, dude. It's so funny. Oh my god. Shout out Ben J, man. Shout out Ben J Nassim. Dude, Ben was off the papanya today. Ben was literally hanging with the elves all day. I think watching the watch party today, Ben probably said random, that's insane. Ben probably said like 4 words the entire stream. Random, that's actually, you literally stopped me mid-sentence. That's how insane what you just typed was. I can't believe that shit. Never call me that again. Never call me that again. He should hit the Papania. Dude, everyone in chat, dude, people were literally donating to Zuma and Octane, and they were like, tell Ben to hit the Papania before the flank tonight. Because everyone was like, he's not talking, finally. Like, for the first time, he's not talking. He literally didn't talk at all, though. Like, he literally didn't talk at all. Honestly wish he talked more. But he literally said nothing. Hey, but you know, hey, I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a good day. Papania or not, I hope you had fun. Oh, man. Also, the watch party streams for the Breaking Point stream and the SCUMP stream are absolute W's. Where they have them set up in the venue, absolute W. I literally tweeted out, like, this was May 5th. I tweeted out, I wish the CDL treated SCUMP like the ALGS treats Nicewig. Because Nicewig had a sick-ass setup at the ALGS event last weekend. Or whenever it was it last weekend? And I literally said SCUMP gets relegated to Airbnbs. But he has a sick-ass event. He has a sick-ass setup at the event. So, absolute W. I don't know who set that up. If it was the league, if it was the Toronto, crew, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's sick. Next major, we should do a Pick'em leaderboard. We do have a Pick'em's leaderboard. There's only 6 people in it, though. There's only 6 of us in here right now. But, chat, if you want to, join, man. If you want to join, feel free. This is the ID, man. If you guys got Pick'ems, you can join. You can join the Pick'ems fan community I have going on with all 6 of us. And as you can see, 3 people haven't even done their Pick'ems in a while, so it's really just a 3-man game. But feel free to join. But yeah, man, the setup for Breaking Point and SCUMP have been sick. They did the same thing last Ultra Major. Yeah, Ultra's just the ghost. You missed Too Quick? Yo, word to Too Quick, man. Shout out to Too Quick. I missed that guy. When did he retire? Was it like MW3? Or like BO2? Nuggets scored 9 points in the 4th. Jesus. Was it Ghost? Did he really play that long? Holy shit. BO2 is his last COD. Yeah, dude, shout out Too Quick, man. Praying on Jokic's downfall. Dude, he's just so good, bro. He's just so good. Jokic is like Celium or some shit, dude. Is Celium the best comparison to Jokic? Like, the dude's just like literally always good. He's just the GOAT all the time. Like, just currently just the GOAT 24/7. No, you don't think Cell's like Jokic? Why? Is Jokic too much of like a do-it-all type of guy, and Cell's too much of like a sit-in-the-back type of guy? Hydra's Jokic? I mean, based off of last year, that makes sense because they won champs. That is true. Based off of last year, it makes sense that Hydra would be more like Jokic. And they're both European. Scrap low key. Yeah, I mean, Scrap's got that Jokic. Scrap's like, dude, Scrap's like Jalen Brunson, bro. Scrap's like Brunson this year, dude. Just absolutely going crazy. And carrying a team to keep them in top contention. Thoughts on the new, I mean, they did win an event though, obviously, Scrap. Thoughts on a new FaZe intro? Absolute W, Mr. Nobody. It's an absolute W. It's so much better. It's so much better than the last one. I mean, listen, the I have a plan shit is hilarious and it's like a good meme, but this one is so good. Dude, honestly, Scrap's like Anthony Edwards, bro. He's like Anthony Edwards, because Ant at least has like Cat and Gobert as like solid role players around him, kind of like Scrap has some solid guys around him. The plan worked, brother. It really did. It really did. That's it. Speaking of Cat, bro, have you seen that clip? It really did. Oh my god, that's crazy. I was talking about Cat and then I just said that. But yeah, no, the plan really worked. Trying to say Anthony Edwards joining the Lakers next year. Oh my god, you're trying to say Scraps joining Optic next year? Oh, you got intel, random? You got intel, brother? Nah, Scrap's not joining Optic. I'm sorry. Scrap's not joining Optic. Not next season. Eventually he will, yeah. But I don't think he's next season. Or will he? Is that a contract next year? Dude, everyone, I don't know who to believe, bro. I have people telling me he's under contract next year. I have people telling me he's not under contract next year. I literally don't know who to believe. I thought he was under contract. I thought he was under contract, but I couldn't tell you. I feel like Scrap is more of a FaZe guy. I mean, dude, the thing is, like, we have to see what happens by the end of the year with every team, obviously. But, dude, Scrap for draws is, like, kind of a direct upgrade, low-key. He said yesterday, Cell is to go AR over Formal and Clay. Oh my god. That's some high praise there for MC. I mean, MC might end up being that, but over Formal and Clay already is kind of crazy. He said he's not a free agent next year? Okay, well, Scrap said it, then I believe it. Yeah, they used to have contracts or like they had like a free agent tracker on the CDL website at one point. I bet you could probably find it. Call of Duty League free agents. And then maybe they don't have it anymore. Or like Roster Mania tracker. They might not have it anymore. They might not have it anymore, but they had it at one point where you could see like you could see like Simp, Abizi, Celium all re-signed with FaZe. Like you used to be able to see all of it. Surge beat Carolina. You got 04 Orabuza as Rookie of the Year. What? You said, oh, because if they beat Carolina, you're saying they'd be better than Gwyn. I see what you're saying. Rumors about scrapping the free agent months ago when the Ultra KOI merger news came out, and he said it's not true. Hey, well, yeah, I definitely, dude, low key, I could see Ultra like winning champs next year. I could see him doing it, man. Your last chance to save Scrap, you try to keep him around. Scrap goes to the CleanX Gwyn Toronto team next year. That would be insane. I don't know that Toronto gets rid of Insight. But if he continues to kind of play poorly, maybe. But Insight CleanX is just such a reliable duo, dude. It's so reliable. It's low. It's not on the level of like the FaZe trio. But when you look at the grand scheme of the CDL over the last like 4 years, like CleanX and Insight have made finals and won an event every year. You can see Toronto getting Hydra next year. Dude, can you imagine Kleenex, Hydra, Scrap, and Insight? Can you imagine that team? I mean, is that even fair? Dude, I don't think Scrap and Hydra on the same team is fair. I don't see how that... I mean, that honestly might be the only chance we have of stopping Simp and Abizi. That might be the only chance we really have of stopping Simp and Abizi. Is if we get those guys on the same team. I think Scrap and Hydra could literally be one of the best duos of all time if they got to play together. It's gonna force some early retirements. Yeah, dude. It's gonna retire half the league. NYSL would be a bottom team if that happened. Yeah, it would be interesting to see what NYSL would do if they got rid of... Oh, I don't want to say got rid of Hydra, because I'm sure they want to keep him, but if Hydra left... Because, like... When you look at the guys on New York's teams over recent years, none of them were really like, oh, this guy's amazing. Like, New York just got such a good player. Like, it was like, yes, Sky's really good, or like... Kids is back in the league, but like they had Hydra as that guy that they built around. So if they lose Hydra, does New York turn into like an LA Thieves type of team where they're like more or less like fighting for a middle of the pack with like kind of more of a budget roster? Like, I wonder what their approach would be. Or if New York would be like, all right, we don't have Hydra, let's go throw the bag at someone else. You know, like, do they continue trying to just throw as much cash as they can at certain people? I really don't know what their plan would be. So it would be interesting to think of. They have KD money. Shout out KD, man. Shout out KD. He's sitting at home watching the games. The best shot is getting Gwyn, which would still be an insane downgrade. I mean, literally anybody is a downgrade over Hydra, honestly, except for like what, Simp and Abizi. Like literally any SMG is a downgrade. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. It's going to be really interesting because the top four, I feel like, are going to kind of trade players. And then, like, you know, does the bottom team, does LA Thieves make some moves to bring in someone? Or does, I don't even really know, honestly, who else would maybe make some moves to bring in someone? Maybe Boston, because Boston apparently tried to throw, like, a hella bag at, like, Envoy and stuff this offseason. Maybe Boston gets successful and brings in a couple... Like, maybe Boston brings in Envoy this next season, and Envoy gets, like, I don't know. If OPTIC drop Kenny, Envoy gets Kenny to come to Boston, and they re-team up. Like, you never know what could happen. 100 T ain't gonna give LAT a bigger budget? Yeah, I don't think so either. Which is fine with me. I'm cool with rooting for an underdog. I had my fun. You know what I mean? We won 3 events in the last 2 years, or 2.5 years. Like, I had my fun. It's all good. We'll be back one day. Yeah, we need that next rookie talent to come in. I think Gwyn is a good start for sure. I think Gwyn is that good start to finally, like, if Ravens keep Gwyn next season, which they should, right? Because he's probably on a 1+1. If Ravens keep Gwyn and they can find a way to draw some other talent over to play with Gwyn, then we start seeing that shift. That's why everyone always blames Octane, because Octane was the one piece that was like holding LAT as a team to contend. And then Octane retires, and it's like now no one wants to come to LAT because they wanted to team with Octane. You're out, got work in the morning. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Fear. I hope you have a good day tomorrow at work, man. We need a top rookie. LA needs Mohawk. Mohawk definitely needs a chance in the league. Slasher said he'd take a pay cut to play with Gwyn. Okay, yeah, it doesn't mean he has pull, man. That does mean he has pull. Now, to be fair, I don't know if Slasher is the most hot commodity at this point. I mean, I know it's mid-season, so that doesn't help his case. Like, picked up right this second, but he'll be on the team next year, so it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who that next, like, superstar rookie is, man. I really don't know who it is. I feel like you don't hear a lot about, like, oh, this Challengers player is frying. You know what I mean? Like everybody knew Scrap was gonna be amazing when he came into the league. Like, I literally don't watch challengers almost at all, and I knew Scrap was going to be that guy. Abuza was definitely the top player coming in this year, and Pred was definitely looked at as that guy a couple years ago, but he was a little bit unknown because he was coming from APAC, and people didn't know a whole lot about APAC. But we need that next guy to come in, man, and really change the game up. We need someone because, you know, someone's got to do something, dog. Someone's got to do something. Think the leftover vets have soured rookie chances? I mean, yeah. Goddard, dude, I mean, yeah, that is true, Random. Goddard X was doing great in challengers, and then look what happens. So, doesn't always translate. Yeah, Pred did make the league interesting in Vanguard, bro. He came in, he was instantly a top 3, top 5 player. I think he was top 3 at the end of the year for sure. They won an event. Like, I mean, they also had Sib. Seattle has done some good scouting, man. Seattle has done some good scouting. They've had Pred, they've had Sib, they had Gwyn on their bench last year, who they didn't keep for whatever stupid reason. But Seattle, low-key, is pretty solid at finding talent, it seems. So, like, you know, someone's got to do it, man. Someone's got to find that next guy. Someone hire me to be a scout, bro, and I'll watch every Challengers game, bro, and I'll find that next guy for you, man. I'll find that next guy. Any CDL org listening out there, toss me that contract, brother, and I'll scout for you, and I'll find you that guy. League needs to expand. I mean, that would be the thing, man. That would be the thing. If the league expanded and we just had more teams, so more talent show in the league what they could do, that would be the way we'd have a less of a top 4 heavy league. But who knows? Random and X Defiant, dude. Maybe we need to become an X Defiant streamer. We'll see how X Defiant esports is, man. Maybe we start talking about X Defiant esports too. Get in early on that. You know what I'm saying? COD will always probably be #1 though. What am I kidding? But X Defiant, man, you never know. Shout out Patty P. Word to Patty P, man. Word to Patty P. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what X Defiant comp ends up looking like. I will be giving the game a try again. And I've seen people talking about X Defiant comp on Twitter. I can't believe that's even being talked about yet because the game's literally not out yet. But I'll see what it's all about, man. I'll see what it's all about. Shit, I might just go pro, man. You never know. Nah, I'm probably not going pro. On keyboard and mouse, I'll probably get shit on by aim assist. Eggs has his dirty little hands in it. Sorry, Eggs. God damn. Wash those hands, brother. Wash those hands. All right, but chat, I'm probably going to round out the stream here, man. It's been 3 hours. I did not expect to be live this long. I don't know why my alert box is fucked up. But this has been an absolute yap sesh for the ages. But I'm not going to lie. It was a vibe, man. It was a vibe. I had a good-ass time chatting with you guys. W stream. Hey, thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so chat, so you guys know, I will probably be live tomorrow for the second LA Thieves match, considering they beat Boston. If they beat Boston, I will be live for the second match versus Legion or Heretics, depending on who wins. And then I'll be live Saturday and Sunday for all the matches. So if you guys want to, hang out, man, you know where to be. You know where to be. I really appreciate you guys being here. Mr. Nobody, Nick, Tex, Random, Fueled. Dude, I'm going to butcher your name. Shafael? I totally might have butchered your name, brother, but I appreciate all you guys being here. Everyone else is here. If you're just lurking, you were chatting earlier, I appreciate everyone for hanging out, man. This is an absolute blast. And hopefully I'll see some of you guys in here tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, at some point this weekend, man, because we got some bangers, man. I'm hoping for an upset and hoping for an LA Thieves run, but we'll see what ends up happening. So thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your night, and I will see you soon.